You wouldn't believe it, but Roger Penske's right there. We're doing what's right.
Whoa, we got a spinning.
Hi, I'm Bob Jenkins, and welcome to the Freedom 100 on Racing Nation TV.
How we doing, race fans? It's time for the Save the Freedom 100 on Racing Nation TV. How we feel in Indianapolis? It's great to be back. Here we go. We got 50-something entries. What is it, Joe? 57? Right? Something like that?
Yeah, I think so. Hold on. Let me get the right
sir.
ticker up here. Yes, sir.
So I'm joined alongside me, as usual, the very handsome Joe Donahue, here to call the race with me tonight. And we got 15 minutes left here of practice. We're sending cars home tonight. We've got an LCQ. This is going to be one hell of a night, Joe. What do you think?
Oh, dude, this is so exciting. Like, this is absolutely one of my most favorite broadcasts to do all year long. And we're topping it off this year with a maximum. We are breaking records here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and it's all for a good cause. This year, we're donating funds to the Riley's Children's Foundation on behalf of this whole shebang of a bunch of goofballs playing a video game. I'm always excited to be a part of it. I'm always excited to be a side of somebody as fiendishly good looking as Kyle Cuthbertson. And like, there's been a lot of preparation and a lot of time put into this for a lot of people. So we just get to have fun from now on.
Yeah, there's been a lot of time and prep put into this. I just want to thank you, Joe, for that work, and Andrew and Chris and the whole gang for helping put this all together, because I've been majorly busy. But, we unexpectedly have a ton of entries. We're sending cars home. Did not expect that this year, but we got it. And the most important part, like Joe said, we will be doing the fundraiser this year once again. We did this a couple years ago for St. Jude's. We raised over $600. So we're doing that again. We'll have that on the screen throughout the night. You can donate by going to the link in the description of the video, and in the chat, I have pinned the link. For every donation, your name will be entered into a random draw, into a giveaway. We're giving away, let's talk about the prizes. We've got 2 1/18 scale IndyCar diecasts. I'm not sure. I was going to buy one, Joe, like to add to the donation. But then I realized whoever wins, there's a few options at the IMS gift shop. So if you win one of them, I'll let you have the option. I'll buy whatever driver you want. So, but then we had the oh so kind Tony Donahue donate a Augustine Canapino 1/18 scale diecast. So there's 2 1/18 scales diecasts on the table. We've also got a Sage Karam crew jersey, crew shirt, team worn crew jersey, and then we've got some Connor Daly hero cards, signed hero cards to give away. So got some cool prizes, some good things that you could win if you donate some money to Riley Children's Foundation tonight. Again, last time we did this, we raised $600. So the goal that I've set right now is I believe it's 500. So we'll see if we can get there throughout the night. We got a long night to go, and just go donate to the cause, because the overall theme of the night you're going to see is we're very passionate about bringing back the Freedom 100, right?
Yes.
We would love to see it come back, but if we're gonna we've hosted this event for 5 straight years, still don't have it back. So let's take that passion and let's come together, show everyone what we can do, and let's do some good stuff from this event, right? Let's give back and make some donations. Right.
So the links posted in this stream, and in general, it's the holiday season. It's a giving season, if you got a little extra Christmas money hanging out from buying all your gifts for everybody, which you better have done by now. You're getting pretty darn close to have not bought all your Christmas gifts. But
I haven't.
Yeah, Kyle, see now, Kyle, you got to get on that, my man. It's not running out of time. But, it's also fun because we have, 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 56 people goofing off with Indy Pro 2000s in iRacing on your screen via Racing Nation TV right now with Kyle and I, and it's all happening live.
So without further ado, let's talk about the cars and the drivers that we're going to be seeing tonight. On your screen right now, you'll see the Pennzoil Panther Racing car. We've got some cars tonight running some retro liveries of some great IRL cars. We've got Panther Racing there. We've got Nathan Chiani in the number 3 Paul Tracy car. He is running for his own team tonight. That is Marlboro Team Chiani, and that's a guy right there that smokes 6 packs a day. I mean, look at that car.
Yes.
Andrew Brodsky there in the 71 Torque Media Group, driving for his own team, CFM Esports. That car, Andrew Brodsky, is probably the story of the night we want to be following, because this guy has competed in all 5 Freedom 100s. Well, not yet. He has to make the field, but he has been close every time. He's either gotten in accidents in the end or pushed teammates to the line. He's a team player, but I mean, for Andrew to get the win tonight, that'd be huge.
Well, he needs to stay in the session and not blink there. But I will say one thing we have to point out at some point in this broadcast, Kyle, is that we've had 4 Freedom 100s come to the line, come to a checkered flag so far. This is the 5th. In 3 of the 4 times we've run this race so far, the winner of the race was pushed to the line by Andrew Brodsky. So that is somebody you want on your side in this race. He knows how to get it done. He knows how to get groups of people to the front at the end of these races. We got a couple other guys all over the grid here worth pointing out quickly. I know we had Jason Van Sickle is a part of this program tonight. B-Blaze Vintage, Bobby Blazer is a part of the show tonight. David Land, that hack, he's a part of this race tonight. Simon Sykes, he races real race cars sometimes. He's in this race.
That's a guy who likes himself some Raising Cane's, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, he's in this race. Nate Stewart, he pretends he's a real race car driver. He's in this race tonight. Matthew Faust, he shows up at racetracks with a camera sometimes. He's in this race tonight. Vincent Gucci, I've been in like 3 races with this guy in my life. He's here tonight. Krista Hardy, he writes things sometimes. I can't keep it going. We got a ton of names, and some of them are notable. Some of them are like names you've probably heard before. Presley Sora, he's legitimately a sim racer, and he's raced in ARCA. He is here tonight. We got all sorts of names in this bitch.
Drayton Knowles. I can't describe Drayton Knowles in any other words except for he is that guy. There's Chris Aurelio. You're going to be seeing a lot of Chris Aurelio tonight. You just bet your sweet bippy you're going to see a lot of Chris Aurelio.
What is a bippy?
You've never heard that before, Joe?
No, I don't. What is?
Come on, man.
Oh, for Pete's sakes, brother.
We got Presley Sora in the field. He drives things sometimes. Really cool things, actually. That guy, Presley Sora, that's a really cool guy. He races ARCA.
Yes.
He does some short track stuff. Does a lot of sim racing. But yeah, Presley Sora's in this race. Some former winners in the field. We got Michael Cozy Jr. He is a Coca-Cola iRacing esports driver. Raced last year for Front Row Motorsports. I know they're in free agency right now. But you also have Noah Carmichael. He won 2 years ago. And then Cole Freilich, obviously the only multi-time winner in the field. He's running the number 1. He won last year. But all these guys, they're not locked in the field. We have a bump day coming.
Yes, and we should probably talk about the way this is going to go for the night, Kyle, so that all of our watching viewers are aware of our schedule of events from this point forward. Do you want to take that, or do you want me to go for it?
You go for it.
Oh, beautiful. So we are starting off with practice right now. It's an open practice session for all the drivers to get out on the track and get their wits about them and get a feel for where the track's at tonight. And then when this ends in about 6 minutes, we're going to move into a qualifying session. This will be a lone qualifying session, so every car will go out on the track, and it will be represented as if they're the only car on track. They will have 5 minutes to do 2 laps around the racetrack and set the best time they can. That will be on the docket for all 56 cars in here. The top 20 qualifiers are going to get an immediate lock in to the main event, the Save the Freedom 100. So you want to be in that top 20 when you qualify. If you are outside of that top 20, you are going to move into the last chance qualifier. That is going to be a 15 lap race that we are going to have everybody else go through. That sort of B main, if you will, if you're a dirt driver, B main or last chance showdown, whatever you want to call it, that is going to secure the last 13 starting positions to make the 33 drivers, the 33 gladiators who are going to set foot and set sail on the 2024 Save the Freedom 100, Kyle.
It's going to be incredible. It's going to be a long night. It's going to be a good night. I shouldn't say it's going to be a long night. Our LCQ is time limited, so I mean we're going to start the main show at 9 o'clock regardless. But qualifying starts in a little under 5 minutes now, and you might have noticed during practice here, you've seen a lot of big crashes. We haven't seen a pack form up or them try to really do anything yet. So we should kind of explain this race, right? Because the Freedom 100 in real life was kind of a pack race, not really a pack race though. This racing, obviously, since iRacing doesn't have the Indy Next cars presented by Firestone,
right?
We have to use the PM18, the older model of the PM18. But these cars around this track, pack race. You will see bump drafting NASCAR style. You can do that without these guys breaking their front wing, and it does help. You will actually see a pushing pack race, and there will be a lot of yellows. You will see cars going to space. You will see everything tonight. The racing is absolutely insane. It is spectacular. So, buckle up and you're going to be in for it's not going to be short and it's not going to be pretty, but you're probably in for a good finish in 3 and 4 wide action.
What do you mean, Kyle? You're a part of it. It's got to be pretty.
Oh, thanks, Joe. You make me blush.
Yeah, well, I want to also take a second on behalf of yourself and myself to thank a couple of extra people who have been a part of getting this show on the road. Number one, I want to thank Trey Patton and Corey Rexford for coming in sort of late notice to help us with race control of this program. Trey and Corey are both people I've worked with in the past in sim racing. Holy shit. Corey and Trey, they're great people. I worked with them at Pit Stop TV, and we really genuinely appreciate them coming on board so last second to help us with this. Got to thank Andrew Brodsky and Chris Aurelio. They are both racing in this event tonight, but they did a lot to help Kyle and I set this show up for all of you, get the schedule of events down, and manage the 60 entries we have for this race. And just thank everybody else on top of that who's watching along. I have never live streamed to so many people in my life. This is amazing. And we have never had this many people join the Save the Freedom 100. So this is a cornerstone year for this race. It is a pleasure to be part of it. And yeah, without Trey, Corey, especially Andrew, as well as Chris and Cole getting things put together alongside yourself, Kyle, this was a team effort to get this far.
Yeah, this was a team effort. I've been super busy, and I was going into this year thinking that this race was going to be one of the smaller years of the Freedom that we had, and everyone blew it out of the water. Now, I do want to give a disclaimer. We do have an announcement. While we're here. So Tony Stewart was set up to run this race, but unfortunately yesterday he let us know, and he apologized that he could not make it, that he had a pop-up trip to Nashville today to go meet with some sponsors, but he was literally asking us if we had another race coming up. Now, we couldn't move the race for Tony Stewart. We had 70 other people to account for, right? But keep that in the back of your head that Tony wants to race. He actually got excited when we asked him to run it. He was excited because he's a racer, and he's down to do some races in the future. So with the success of this event and how many entries we got, it gives me a little bit more motivation to do something next year. Obviously, we'll see how the fundraiser goes. That's the real point of why we're here, right? So we want to do more stuff like this in the future, but unfortunately, Tony apologized, but he couldn't make it. And but we're here. We got so many entries, so many great drivers. It's still going to be a fun night.
Absolutely, we're here. Our race control's drinking beer, and we've got less than a minute to go to qualifying. And we've already gotten to $110 raised, so we've got a couple more donations that have come in since the broadcast started, that's the main goal, and we appreciate that immensely.
Yes, sir. Well, we're coming down to the end of our qualifying here. You'll see that number 13 car. That's the car that Tony was supposed to drive. Team Chapter 11, that is the team run by Noah Carmichael. They are all set up in, they are Menards cars. And he's on his lid.
He just died.
They're all in Menards cars, and every company on that car is a company that filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. They have Kmart, unfortunate Kmart. I'm pretty sure
Rip. Don't tell David.
Marsh might be on there.
Yeah, it is.
BlackBerry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of companies that have gone bankrupt on that car that we used to love, like
Yes.
Kmart, man.
And that is a race-winning team of the past in this series.
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
they won with Noah Carmichael a few years ago. They've got Chris DeHardy and Michael Cozy Jr., who's also a past winner of this race, in their stables. So that is a team to watch for tonight as well.
You'll see two major powerhouse like teams in this race, and it actually matters because obviously with the pack racing, being on a team is important to have your lineup of people to push. So I mean. Yeah, you'll see the two powerhouses of Team Chapter 11 and CFM Esports leading the way. So now we're starting with qualifying. This is Cole Freilich hitting the track. He's on the warm-up lane, about to start his warm-up lap. Race fans, he's coming up to speed.
Let's hear him. South End for Cole Freilich. He's on the racetrack, race fans.
Here he is coming out of turn 2 on the warm-up lane. He's coming down the back straight, ready to start his warm-up.
Down the back straightaway, race fans. Let's hear it for Cole Freilich, turn 3.
Who's cheering for Cole Freilich, turn number 3? Let him hear ya. He's driving the Kart Chaser PM18, race fans. He's got Cooper tires on board, Princeton drugs on board. Let's go on board with Cole Freilich, race fans. Joe can get on. There it is, the Princeton drugstore on board for qualifying with last year's race winner.
And
They get a warm-up lap. Hold on, no. They get a warm-up lap. Or did he take the green, Joe?
No, you take the green the first time you come
Oh,
around.
he's on his warm-up lap, race fans.
And he's on it.
He's not on it yet, Joe.
He's
He's-
he's on it. He wouldn't be doing this if he wasn't on it. You want to get as much as you can out of the car before you start your qualifying lap.
Oh, Freilich down the back stretch, race fans. Princeton drugstore on the car. Turn 3, let him hear ya. He's coming to turn 3. First lap for Cole Freilich through turn number 3.
Here he is at the north end of the racetrack. He's going to cut.
Taking the warm-up lane. Coming down the front straight.
It's a quicker line down there, race fans. Let's see what he puts up on the leaderboard. Car number 1.
What'll it be?
Lap number
It's
1.
a 55, 6, 7, 8 for Cole Freilich.
Cole Freilich to the top of the leaderboard, race fans. They're going to start coming in like crazy here. We're going to get a whole bunch of times going up on the board. Look at him. He's still up
David
there.
Land!
David Land. No way.
Oh, Presley Sora.
Presley Sora jumped to the top. Nate Stewart, Vincent Gucci, some guys who are quite good at the iRacing sim. This is Presley Sora. Let me see if I can get a camera that actually shows the freaking race car. Holy cow. And he's back around. I was watching because Victor Castro Lopez was the fastest. Let's get him on the screen. He was the fastest in practice. Let's see if this translates for the 36 car to go to the top of the board. We got a lot of names up at the top that are, I would say, expected to be up there, like Presley, Nate Stewart, Cole Freilich.
I would say what I found interesting from earlier, we were talking to Cole, and Taylor Burris put up a legitimate lap not using the warm-up lanes, because like if iRacing changed up their process on tire buildup and off-track dirt, where using the warm-up lane probably wasn't going to be faster this year. Like it already changed. We used to use the warm-up lane in turn number 1 and 3, but that became slow to where the guys were only using 2 and 4. But Taylor Burris put up a 55.3 using the normal track. So it's interesting to see. Simon Sykes to P4. Cole Freilich still P7. These guys are in the field. We're going to want to, when you see the ticker clock down, you're going to want to look at 20th, and that's our cut line.
Yeah,
21st on back will be going to the LCQ.
Right now, the cutoff is Justin Knutson. Drayton was the cutoff, but he just got kicked out to 21st
Drayton
place.
is bumped from the field.
Isaac Smith to the top? That's awesome. Isaac Smith in the 35 car, one of the fast motorsports machines. That's kind of surprising. I wouldn't say I'd expect Isaac to not qualify into the top 20, but to be the fastest is a little bit more than I initially would have expected, but good for Isaac for that one.
Let's see. There were a few guys on the bubble that were intriguing to me, like Andrew Brodsky, I believe, was 18th. You know, this early, we have a lot of guys still yet to go.
Cozy's 19th, too.
Yep, Cozy.
There are a couple left to go. Not a ton, but a couple.
Let's see. Who's on the bubble?
Right now?
Chris Aurelio is 15th. He might be good. If I'm David Land, I'm feeling good in 11th. Yeah, Andrew Brodsky on the bubble.
That's crazy.
He might have to go to the LCQ.
We
were talking about Andrew earlier. I told you he's a favorite.
He is a favorite. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like about 6 or 7 people. So if you're in the top 10 right now, you're at least going to get a provisional into the race, I would say. So everybody behind that, you know, just for a little bit of room.
Well, qualifying is about to end, so I mean, you got to get your laps in now. Like,
oh, never mind. Your laps are done. I think everybody is done. Yes.
Let's see who made it in.
Benjamin Fuller was the last one. Michael Cozy was the first one out, and Michael Cozy and Andrew Brodsky are going to be the front row of the consolation. Wow.
Wow, huge. That's huge.
Let's see if I can get that up. Nope, don't do this. Do it
Mark
right,
Robilas.
please. Nope.
Mark Robilas was the first guy in. He survives bump day.
Yes.
Insane. Unbelievable. I'm going to start commentating this like Gus Johnson.
Wow.
Would you believe it?
Wow. Take me to Canes. You didn't even invite me.
Hurt my feelings.
Hurt my feelings. The starting grid thing is not working. So I can read it off right here for you because I can read, believe it or not, Kyle. So this is going to be the 15 laps to decide positions 21 through 33 in tonight's Save the Freedom 100. Starting from the pole in the last chance showdown is Michael Cozy Jr. To his outside going to be Andrew Brodsky in the 71 car. The 55 of Joe Nerton will go from the inside of row 2, and Justin Knutson will take the 6 car from 4th place. Drayton Knowles in the 16 will go from 5th on the grid. Christian Schlomer in the 6th starting spot. I think I said that right. Schlomer, yes. Matt Faust, iRacing 89, going from 7th in the 89, and Brandon Hughes will start in 8th to his outside. Nathan Kiani in the Marlboro car goes from 9th. Chris DeHardy starts 10th. Bobby Blazer will go from 11th in the 90 machine, and Bailey Thompson to his outside in 12th. Jaron Fast in car number 31 from 13th. Benjamin Archuleta 14th. 15th for Kieran Brugelli in that Panther Racing number 4 car. Tristan Moss will go to his outside. Let me see if I can get a camera that does something a little bit cooler than what's going on right now. Maybe not. Tristan Moss from 16th. 17th, Justin Levine. 18th, Tommy Reynolds. 19th, Jeremy Breo. 20th, Mark Robilas. 21st, Jason Van Sickle, Jimmy Murphy. Taylor Burris from 22nd. That's crazy. Taylor Burris was the fastest in our first practice session tonight. He is now starting from 22nd in this one. 23rd, the 77 of Michael J. Wolf. He's been in this race before. Aiden Cobarrubia. There we go. Took me 3 tries. It's okay. Cobarrubia in the Toyota car goes from 24th. Andrew Schulte, a late entry to this race, goes 25th in the 49. AJ Vasor in the 07 from 26th. Victor Castro Lopez, 27th on the grid. 28th, Ryan Greco. Josh Huffine from 29th. Caleb Carter from 30th. 31st is Frederick Seagraves Jr. Brant Banstra from 32nd. 33rd is Brent Cox. I think that's all of them. Nope, Martin Roberg did make the call in the 37. 34 cars in 15 laps. God damn, Kyle.
We basically get 2 races tonight. We get 2 full races, just this one's going to be a little bit shorter, Paul. And, you know, this is going to be insane because 33 cars in this one, 33 in the next. Dear God, we have 2 Freedom 100s on our hands.
We have 2 Freedom 100s on our hands. We have
33
cars.
We got a 30-minute time limit on this one, too, because this is the LCQ. These guys are fighting for their lives. So... and Ray Neves has asked me to pick him up from the airport. No, sir, I don't think I can. I think we're a little bit busy, son, with an LCQ tonight, boys.
If there's one thing you can rely on, it's Kyle not picking you up from the airport, guys. I'm just throwing it out there.
That's facts.
That's facts. You got to respect the game, you know. All right, Kyle, what do you have to make of this? 11 cars are making it in. Do you have any picks of who you think will and won't?
I feel pretty good about Cozy and Brodsky, but the only problem is these two, they know this race. They're really good at it, but they can't really cycle to the back early. So they're going to have to fight from the front and not get in a crash. Here we come, coming down to the start-finish line, getting ready to start this LCQ. We already got cars in the back. getting into it, a little squirrely. Green flag is in the air. Here we go into turn number 1. Cozy leads him on the inside. Brodsky on the top. Take him away, Joe.
Oh, God, ATVO crashed. That's crazy, race fans. ATVO crashed on the start, race fans. Let's see if we can get ATVO to show back up to the race. Michael Cozy Jr. is leading the way. Andrew Brodsky leading the top side of the run down the back straightaway. He's got the 6 car right behind him. That's Justin Knutson. A nice push on the bottom side of the racetrack, working for Cozy to hold on to the race lead. ATVO trying to sell me stuff right now. That's not the right time. Michael Cozy Jr. Oh, Lord have mercy! Not another crash!
Here we go. We got a crash.
Holy shit!
Oh, car upside down in the back.
Man. And I can't get back to it because ATVO crashed, race fans. There was a crash on the track.
Not a good time to be using ATVO like us. We got Matt Faust trying to lead the top line. He's all alone. Andrew Brodsky through the middle. There we go. We got our ticker back. Thank you, ATVO. Matt Faust clears Andrew Brodsky. He's leading the top side. We got a yellow flag.
We got a yellow flag. Let's get all of this shit off the screen and go back to our timing screen. Who crashed, race fans? That was so convenient to have that crash of ATVO, race fans, wasn't it?
It was very convenient.
Let's see. Who auto apply? I'm going to try to go backwards. Was it Tristan Moss? Yeah, Tristan Moss was involved in this. All right, let me replay this for us. Click, click, boom. Can I get it? There it is. Nice. All right, so we're going to ride with Tristan Moss here. Brandon Hughes, Caleb Carter. I think Jason Van Sickle might have been a part of this too, Kyle.
Not Jimmy Murphy.
No. Well, here we're riding. Tristan is not the start of it. He's sort of that black, white, and
yeah.
Oh, it's the 2 car.
Got a spinner.
That's Brandon Hughes.
Spinner. Oh, look at that.
Kiani got a piece.
That was Kiani.
Yep, Kiani got a piece.
Both of them are identical. So I was trying to figure out which one that was. We got a car flying. Oh, dear Lord.
Oh, that is Tristan Moss getting air there. And then that 8 car that also got into some contact was Tommy Reynolds out of Chicago, Illinois. He's
Tristan
used to
Moss.
if he's out of
former driver in this race as well.
Yep, Tristan Moss. Tristan Moss was the runner-up last year.
Wow.
Yeah, and now
You just don't know what Indianapolis is going to give you.
you just don't know what Indy means. So so that's crazy that our defending runner-up of this race is in really rough shape already. It appears to me that a bunch of people pitted. Interesting.
It's interesting.
That's interesting. Oh, wow. So, yeah, Matt Faust got a freaking awesome start. And
Matt Faust is the guy. I think we both knew that. I think we both kind of shared that thought that Matt Faust was, in fact, the guy. He's him. But what a start. I mean, he got up to the leading the outside lane. See Jaron Fast in the pit lane with some others. Unsure why they're pitting here. They're either using their fast repair, or maybe the tires are a move. I don't know why tires would be a move.
I don't know. Where did Michael
these
Cozy Jr. go? Where did Michael Cozy Jr. go? Where did Michael Cozy Jr. go?
He's right there.
He came back.
He's leading the field.
He was lagging out of the session for a second. My timing and scoring was showing him dropping the list. He was dropping to the back. I was like, what's going on? Where's our race leader? But that's what it is. So, yeah, Tommy Reynolds, Michael J. Wolf involved. Unfortunate for them, but, yeah, they'll get a fast repair. They'll get back into things here. These yellow laps are counting, so they're running out of time already, but we'll see what we get.
See Jaron Fast exiting the pit lane here. Not sure what they're stopping for, but they're here. We got some time here. We do have admins to shorten the yellows as well, make the night go a little bit faster, as we said. But of course, you got to let some guys pit. You got to let them do their thing. You know?
Yeah, and it's a little weird that they're pitting too. I mean, that's not something I would have expected, or you.
So Cozy leads, Matt Faust, and Andrew Brodsky sits in third. Still trying to accumulate the names here of everybody. Different liveries every year, different people most of the time.
That's crazy. Where is... What the heck? This is crazy. Now we probably are to the point now where we could go for it. We could get the green flag out here.
There we go. Lights off on the pace car.
There,
We're about to
perfect.
go green this time by.
Perfect.
Yeah. Remember, Joe, are we doing double file restarts or single
Yes,
file?
we are doing double file restarts. So this is all going to just be an absolute disaster.
So we have 10 laps to go now at this point. We've cut 5 laps here. We've got about, I mean, like, how many laps did we get? We got a full lap agreed, didn't we?
We almost got a full lap agreed.
No, we got a lap. I called them down the front straight.
Okay.
And then they wrecked in the north end.
Sure, Kyle. That's right,
we
Kyle.
got a lap, Joe.
Yep, that's right,
All right,
Kyle.
whatever,
Sure. We were pretty. It was close. I'll give you that one. It was close.
I'm a fact check that.
We'll just go with it. We'll just go with it. It's all good. We'll go with it.
So
I'm watching the stream chat here. We got some people rooting for all sorts of people down here. I see Matt Faust fans in the house. I see Drayton fans in the house. I see Cozy fan. Actually, nope, that's Noah yelling at me. Never mind. Yeah, we're going to go back to green this time. Matt Faust up to second. Andrew Brodsky, Michael Cozy Jr. at the front. Those are names we would have expected. I see Krista Hardy lurking back there. He's in a transfer spot for the time being, too.
This would be a good time to point out, folks, that we have raised $195 so far to Riley Children's Foundation. Holy crap, guys. Good job. Let's keep it rolling throughout the night. Still a long night to go. If you haven't already, check the link in the description of the live stream. Check the pinned comment in the chat, and let's get the numbers up. Let's keep donating, and you could win some cool IndyCar prizes as we're about to go green flag. Green flag is out.
Let's get back into it, you bunch of hot dogs. Coming down into turn number 1 again. Michael Cozy Jr. leading the way. Matt Faust on the outside line. Doesn't really get that good of a push from the car behind him. I think that's Joe Nerton in the 55 car. They're branching out 4 wide out of turn number 1. Holy cow, guys. Settle down. And we're out through turn number 2, Kyle.
Yeah, it looks like some guys are starting to now play the waiting game. They're not in the back, though. They know that they need to go. There is 10 laps to go in this thing. You see Drayton Knowles peeking to the middle, thinking better of it. Matt Faust still leads the top lane. You know, the top lane might actually be the answer coming out of 4. You get a little bit better momentum. And, you know, I know running in the behind and dirty
Lord,
air,
here we
got to
go.
call around.
That's Kiani.
That's Nathan Kiani.
That's Kiani.
Oh, the Marlboro money did not pay off. He is spun out. I don't think this is going to be a yellow. It's only 1 car, but bad luck.
Oh,
for Kiani.
my
He's got a whole mess of cars here. Oh, my word.
Oh, my God.
Are they going to make it through the lap? Whenever you see them pack up like this, it's bad news. They're 4 wide through the field.
I was going to make the
That
joke.
is 5 wide.
I was going to make the joke. 2 years ago, we called something, and we said, there's a small crash. We're not going to call it. We only call it for the big stuff. And as I said, there's the big stuff. Nuh-uh. Get out of here. That's not allowed. That's illegal.
No. That was like, there were 2 cars. 2 cars involved. That was not the big stuff.
That was not the big stuff.
Funny moment.
Oh, my God.
Folks. We are 4 wide for the lead.
Oh, you know,
Dear Lord.
I know Matt Faust pretty well, and I know that he's probably white-knuckling that thing so bad right now. This is such a nerve-wracking. Oh, God.
Oh!
Justin Levine. Justin Levine in the wall, I think that was.
Terrible luck. He was running in the transfer. I mean, the transfer is, at this point, 13 cars. That's within the first 3 rows of this pack.
Matt Faust is trying to get to the bottom of the racetrack. That was aggressive as hell. That was nuts. Michael Cozy Jr. holds his line. He's going to stay there. Brodsky stays right behind him. Holy
Guys, just
shit.
You top 5 in this pack. Just keep it smart, boys. Just keep it smart, and you are going to make it into the field if you're within these first 2 rows, guys.
I
Just
hope.
Calm down.
Drayton Knowles kind of sitting there in the middle in that beautiful number 16 car. I think they kind of figured out that they have to get 8 more laps into this before. Oh, Lord! What are we? Whoa, we got the whole freaking field wrecking back here. Oh, that's got to be a yellow. Yeah, it's got to be a yellow.
One.
Oh, man, tough.
Oh, we got a car upside down.
Who is that? Who is that? Is that Victor Castro Lopez or Tommy Reynolds? Oh, man, what a tough break there, guys.
Oh, we're going to leave it up to the race directors. We're not yellow yet.
Yes, we are yellow. Timing and scoring here is not getting me the numbers.
ATVO is not being very cash money.
No, it's not. Well, it's okay. That part's okay. That's actually my fault. But the first time it crashed was not my fault. Holy cow. All right. Oh, poor, who is that crabbing into the pit lane? Is that Brant Banstra again, or is that Brandon Hughes? I think that's Brandon Hughes.
You know who this helps out a lot?
Everybody.
Well, yeah, but Nathan Kiani is now saved.
Yes. All right, let's get the replay back, but you're right. This does help Nathan Kiani. All right. Let's see how much of this we can get on tape, Kyle. 0-2 is lobotomized. That's hilarious. I don't know if I was allowed to say that on stream, but oh well. I'll let my nuts hang.
You just did.
So,
all right, we're
coming into turn 3, that is all alone. Josh Huffine in the 88 car slides across, I think, the 82 machine there. Let me see if I can get to the 88 car. He comes back across the track. He cuts off in front of a couple guys. That's Brent Cox that he got into as well. Huffine is gone. Rip. And there were a bunch of other cars involved in that iRacing is not picking up, I guess. The 82 car. Let's see if can we get a shot of the car? Thank you. There was so much going on visually that it screwed up iRacing too. Man, everything's just getting messed up. That's crazy. But
we're breaking records and we're breaking iRacing tonight.
That's
folks.
right. The Bitcoin car, I don't even know who that is. I think I have it in my notes somewhere. Damn. That was a serious 7-8 car pileup right there.
That was a big one for sure.
Yeah.
Well, we're running out of laps here. I'm not sure what our green-white checkered policy is here, Joe.
I don't know how iRacing sets up the green-white checkered situation in a consolation race like this.
You didn't set it up, Joe?
I did, but I set it up for the... I just don't know if they do it the same between the... do they do it the same between the race and the heat?
I don't know. We might have unlimited green-white checkers.
We don't have unlimited green-white checkers for this.
We don't have unlimited green-white checkers.
No, we don't have unlimited for this. We'll either have 2 or we'll not have any.
Okay.
I don't want to jinx it, but if I was a betting man, I would be very confident in that bet.
So we could end this thing under yellow. We'll find out when we get there.
We could at least end it like past the white flag, yellow comes out. But there's no automatic yellows within iRacing. So Trey and or Corey would have to call that. And I just don't think they're going to do that.
I believe in Trey.
Me too, as you should. Trey Patton, beautiful man. Great guy, smart, capable, handsome. What more could you ask for?
The whole shebang.
That's
deal.
right. Now, one thing I could ask for is for to get going to green so that we can get back to the racing part and have more of these cars crash. Or, have more racing because that's what we want.
And the lights are out on the pace car. We are going green. He was listening, Joe.
Good. I like that. Trey and Corey, I got to work with them at Pit Stop TV. Actually, did Corey? I think Corey did work there. And that was during COVID. And that was where I finessed my own capabilities of learning how to do these broadcasts, which has translated into us doing this in the first place. So I guess it is fitting that they're a part of this program tonight as well. But yeah, we will all work together over there, and they know what they're doing. That was a show that it was a really great place to start broadcasting, but you really had to be on it, and they were. So they're a part of my personal growth path that I have gotten to this point, which has led me to high levels of success, as you can see. Yeah. How do you think, Kyle, this is going to change now that Brodsky and Cozy are beside each other instead of front to back? Because this is the first time this has happened.
I don't think it's going to change much. You look at the guys here in the front. When you look at it, they're probably not going to want to fight hard. If they're smart, they're not going to do much, right? Like, you don't want to win. This isn't the race you want to win. What we really need to look for is the big gaggle in the middle, in 2-3 rows behind them. It's so hard to call and to watch who the bubble car is in 13th because they're running 4 wide through the whole tracks. So if they're 4 wide, first, second row, I guess you're kind of looking in the middle of the. It's tricky as we're about to come to the green flag. Green flag is out. All right, Brodsky's gonna get behind Cozy. I guess they're gonna work together. Matt Faust is there. Matt Faust is in a decent spot. I don't know if you want to be trapped single file on the bottom there, because you could have some guys by the end of this race. If you're like you have 3 cars above you for 2 lanes, you might be third in line on the bottom and still have a shot of missing this race. That's how crazy this pack racing is.
Yeah, I mean, I would be comfortable being. Oh no!
Save it!
He got it back together, Matt Faust.
He got it back.
Oh, he's dropping like a rock there. He's got to stay down low.
The Cinderella story. Can it continue for Faust? He's got work to do.
He's going to have to push a little bit. Justin Knudsen trying to push Schlomer. Now Schlomer actually taking the race lead in the 92 car up top. Oh, Lord, they're wrecking.
Wreck up top.
Moss, Michael J. Wolf upside down. Huffing involved.
I'd be shocked if that was yellow. Matt Faust getting put in the inside wall. He's making moves. Look at Drayton Knowles back there as well.
I think Faust has a little bit of damage there. He seems to be dropping a little bit. Look out. Drayton Knowles trying to jump in line down there.
Cleared him.
Jason Van Sickle was the bubble guy. He is no longer the bubble guy.
Dude,
it is now Drayton.
What did I say? Nathan Chiani on the outside. He's back in this field.
That is Justin Knudsen. No, wait. Oh, there. Yeah, you're right. That's
Nathan
Chiani.
The 3 car. He is back in this field from the rear. He spun out on the last restart, and he is second on the top lane. He's at the very top.
Cow.
So he's losing.
Whoa, Bobby Blazer. That was dirt trucking if I've ever seen it. Holy cow. Wow.
Oh, dear Lord. Excitement.
That was awesome.
Insane.
Look at Matt Faust. He's back at it. What the hell's going on? This is crazy.
Back.
2 to go. 4 wide.
Oh, how did Matt Faust get back here?
That's nuts. Whoa, you're squeezing. No!
Oh,
the big crash.
That's the big one. Holy shit. Oh, my God. Unbelievable. We just wrecked the whole goddamn field.
The entire damn field. That's every car. I don't think there has ever been a higher percentage crash in the history of motorsports. I don't think there's ever been a crash that took out as many cars as we just did right now. That's ridiculous.
Unbelievable. I'm lost for words right now on what we just saw. There's a car in the pit lane right now with no tires, no tires, but it somehow, some way, still has a rear wing.
What did you say about wheel tethers? I never heard of them. That's crazy. Let's get a replay back on that. That's absolutely bonkers. That's unreasonable. Obscene behavior.
All right, so let's break this down very seriously.
Okay.
We have Michael Cozy on the bottom. You're going to want to watch Matt Faust in the 89.
Watch the top. Right? So that car on his outside there is going to make a kind of aggressive look at going to his outside, squeezes into the wall a little bit. Actually, you know what? There's a little net code. That 59 car in the 89 is where it's also going to come from. So that 59 car got into Matt Faust, and then unfortunately you're running so many cars all together that this just happens.
Krista Hardy involved. Bobby Blazer is on his lid. Andrew Brodsky, unfortunately, involved. Poor luck for Andrew. Man, oh man, that's Krista Hardy on his lid too as well.
Andrew
That's a
Brodsky,
Team Chapter 11 car. He's been in the running at the end of this thing before.
Yep. And that is Frederick Seagraves, who was the first victim of the netcode.
Now, there's an onboard I do want to see here. Let's take a look on board first with Nathan Chiani in this crash. Because he might have some front wing damage, but overall he made it. Now, his teammate lost his front wing completely for no apparent reason. You're going to see it on the onboard. You're going to see the 6 cars front wing fall off. Oh, actually, I mean, it did. But watch how late this front wing falls off. Oh, he's got wheel damage.
He wrecked
into his teammate.
He hit his own teammate. I can hear my dad screaming, laughing downstairs. I can hear him screaming. Okay, what other onboard did you want to see there, Kyle?
All right, let's look at Matt Faust in real speed.
Okay. Let me go to Faust. Where's he at? He's here. Okay, back this up. Oh, all right.
Let's watch it in full speed. Let's see what Matt Faust saw. Man, you have open track in front of you. You're gonna make the show, and then all of a sudden, bam!
We're on a
That's
gyro. Whoa.
unfortunate.
Whoa, guys.
Oh, what a hell of a ride.
And he's dead. He's dead.
Oh, we're just glad Matt's okay, though.
I hope he's okay. I guess he's all right, isn't he?
Here, let's bring the man up.
Oh, yes. Go for it, Kyle. You got it.
Matt Faust, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. Here you let me
Man,
through.
what a ride. First of all, are you okay?
Yes, I am okay. A few scrapes and bruises, but I'll be all right.
Man, we're glad to hear that. Tell us what happened. What was going... Whoa. Oh, he's gone. Well, he walked away. No comment from Matt Faust. That's all it takes. Man,
No, let's
glad
try to
hear
get
he's
him back.
okay.
Let's try to get him back.
Oh, there he is.
No, I'm here. Sorry.
Go,
All right,
it's
Matt,
you, Kyle.
what
Kyle.
was going through your head coming into turn one that time? You know, what happened?
I mean, coming down the back, obviously the beginning, the restart got shuffled back, had some net code.
Dude, they're
and
wrecking off the
then-
restart again. Sorry, I just had to throw it in there.
All good. And then I made my way back up, and then someone was on my outside. I was getting pushed, and then I was out. So, not much you can do there.
Well, unfortunately, Matt Faust, we were rooting for you. What a hell of a run, man. You know, it just
Appreciate it.
didn't come together. There's always next year. Love you, man.
Well, hey, I don't know. I mean, wait this out. See if you can get back into it because they're
I'm
still
already
freaking
back in
wrecking.
the car. If I can get my laps back, I'll
Oh.
be trying again.
They're still freaking wrecking, dude. Never know.
Yep. I'll try and get some laps back here.
Word.
All right, well, we gotta get back into racing here because I mean they just messed up, but
Yep. Yeah. Yes, sir. You guys do your job. Appreciate the broadcast.
What if I
all
don't-
the hard work.
Yes. Love you, Matt Faust. My man.
Yep. Have a good one.
later, Matt.
See ya.
All right. Well, I saw Andrew Brodsky involved, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna
he
go.
just got spun. We got to go back and see that. We
Yeah.
missed that, unfortunately. It's always good, but we were talking to Matt Faust. It's a good excuse,
Yes, always a
Anytime
good
we get to talk to
excuse.
Matt Faust,
Yes, and we are under yellow.
everything takes a back. You just got to talk to Matt.
Everything
So-
takes a back.
Yes. So Nathan Kiani survived. There he is on the
Whoa.
restart. We missed all of this. Car gets spun, hits Andrew. Andrew might be fine though,
Maybe.
because there's those
That-
weird iRacing glitches, right?
Well, that was Michael J. Wolf and Victor Castro Lopez having contact right there. Jaron, I think, got through this. I think Knutson might get through this as well.
I think he hit Knutson.
Jaron hit Knutson?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
He hit Knutson. I think kind of squeezed him. I don't know what happened.
let me go back one
I
more
saw-
time.
One more time.
Oh, I see. Yep, that's the contact right there. Wolf into the back of Castro Lopez. And then let's see if I can find something here with Jaron. Oh, man.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, I can't actually tell who that car is aside of him on the other side. And I think it's Bailey Thompson. No, it's not Bailey Thompson. I don't know who the other guy was that just did that really aggressive, cool, oh God, who? Well, that's Castro Lopez flipping back. Some of those guys actually got around that pretty impressively, I will say. And also, we are in a green-white checkered situation.
Here we go. We got that resolved. On the time limit, I mean, we're looking okay. I think we started at 8:25, right?
Yeah.
So we're coming close here. We're cutting it a little close.
We're gonna be close. Yes, I think we should get a
got-
green.
We've got about 5 minutes left here.
We should get a green, and it should carry us. There's Matt Faust, and that
There's
car.
Matt Faust. You guys lap back.
He got his lap back. There was the other car that got the lap back too. I wasn't quite sure who that was, but they got their laps back, so they're back in this, and we'll have to see how far they can go. Jaron Fast is not moving. I think he's in the pit lane. There goes, I think that's the 53 car getting a lap back there. Taylor Burris. And somebody else and more. We do need to get back to green, so if they can...
Drayton Knowles to Hardy.
Yep.
These guys getting their last back.
Those are some names of people that we wouldn't maybe have expected to be in this situation, Kyle.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow. And that's
So now would
been...
be a good time. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
well, I was just going to say that Benjamin Archuleta in second place now. It looks like that's the car that was doing the really good maneuvering to avoid the crash that we just had. But back to you, sir.
So now would be a good time to mention that on YouTube, on the broadcast, we're seeing 120. I saw about 130 people tuning in to watch this. Thank you for tuning in. This is the 5th annual Save the Freedom 100. We're in the LCQ right now with 3 laps to go and a green-white checkered. Let's talk about the reason we're here once again. We are doing a fundraiser for the Riley Children's Foundation. You can find the link to donate in the description of the broadcast or pinned in the chat. We're up to $205. We are almost there to our goal. It's insane to believe how close we are and how much money we've raised so far. Thank you guys to everyone who's donated so far. But there is a giveaway to the donations. If you donate, your name will be entered into a random draw, and you'll be able to win some IndyCar prizes. You know, there's a Sage Karam crew shirt up for grabs. There's, you know, you could get one of 2 IndyCar 118 diecast. One, if you win one of the giveaways, you'll get to pick from like 5 or 6 names, I believe. And then another one, it'll be an Augustine Canapino diecast. We love Augustine Canapino, right?
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah, you know, there's prizes up for grabs out of a random draw if you donate. But you know, it's we got $205 raised so far. Let's go. I'm pretty happy with that. But just let's keep it going. We got a long night ahead of us. We're about to go back to green flag racing for the LCQ, maybe, possibly, knock on wood, for the final time. Michael Cozy Jr. leading him down to the green flag. Green flag is out. We're back green racing. 3 laps to go. Green, white, checkered, baby. Let's see who can get it done. Who's going to be the top 13 cars in the race? Oh, that is Nathan Kiani.
That's Knutson. That was Knutson that got spun there.
Okay, I thought Kiani was still at the front of the field. I thought Knutson had issues, but okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Not again.
That was Kiani.
That is Van Sickle. That's Jason Van Sickle that got turned backwards.
Oh, no.
In turn 2. Taylor Burris got a hell of a restart. Had a little bit of an advantage.
Lead here.
Jumped big time. That's Cozy, Benjamin Archuleta, and Taylor Burris leading the way through turn 3 right now.
Now, unless they crash, this battle for the top 3 is not really going to matter much. What we're going to want to watch for here is the 13th position. Andrew Brodsky has gotten his way back into the field. He is in 4th. We see.
Oh God, they're going to wreck. Oh
my God. And Brodsky is catching him. This is all we're going to get into the white flag. There's going to be 1 lap to go. And they are all going to... Oh!
Why on earth would you do that?
Why? You're in the field.
You're in the field, Benjamin. Yikes.
We've got the top 6 there.
13th position is Drayton right now.
They're fighting. They're Drayton Knowles. Joe, can we just watch 13th?
Yeah, we'll watch back here. So that's... Oh, man. This is the battle for... The final transfer comes down to these 4 cars right
Drayton's
here.
Got to push it. They're 2 by 2. Now, they're not going to want to push each other. Oh, Drayton gave him a wheel.
Contact. That was contact. Actually, he's still in 12th. I think some of these guys are lap cars. Michael Wolf behind him in the 77 is the final car in. And there's Caleb Carter, so it's pretty much set, actually. All they have to do is get to the checkered flag here. So Drayton and Michael Wolf should be the last 2 to qualify in. At the front of the field, this is the madness. This is the mayhem.
Just make it across the line, boys. And they're across the line. They made it.
They made it.
What an insane race.
At the very end of it, a big run puts Kieran Brugelli at the top of the leaderboard to finish off the last chance qualifier. Andrew Schulte finishes 2nd. Ben Archuleta, Joe Nerton, Michael Cozy Jr., Josh Huffine, Andrew Brodsky, Krista Hardy, Mark Robilas, Bailey Thompson, Drayton Knowles, Michael Wolf, and Caleb Carter are your 13 that will qualify from here to the Save the Freedom 100. First one out. You're not going to believe it. You're going to hate this. First one out is Nathan Kiani.
Oh, my gosh. Well, he might have smoked his last pack tonight. The Marlboro Team Kiani boys are not in the show. This is 1995 bump day, man.
It is.
Penske cars are out.
Yeah, the Marlboro cars didn't make it.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
Panther Racing did?
Yeah, Panther Racing made the field.
Wow.
But Nathan Kiani has smoked his last pack. Now, before we get into the race, we have some commercials from some partners, some real partners-ish, partners that are with the company I work for, but some not so real partners. But just give them a look, have a laugh.
Brandon, why are there all these charges for just over $200 from Acceleration Kart Racing's website?
That's because AKR gives you free shipping on orders of $200 or more within the continental U.S.
Okay, but I thought you were just getting a pair of gloves. That's what, 70 bucks?
But if I'm getting a new pair of gloves, I might as well get a new pair of shoes to match. And then on top of that, I'll get a neck brace because with the shipping, it's basically free.
Yeah, I do not think the math checks out on that.
Everything you need, all in one place and shipped to your door for free for orders of $200 or more. Exclusions apply. Spend responsibly. Shop akr.com.
Brandon, why are there all these
All right,
charges
stop.
for just over $200?
Stop. I'm tired of all this Brandon business, okay? Brandon this, Brandon that. Why are there all these expenses on AKR over $200? We know, okay? Take a walk with me. At Shop AKR, they have everything you need to start racing at a very cheap and affordable price. They have MXC rims, they got chains, electrical stands, tilt seats, they got MXCs. And if you didn't know, on top of that, any purchase in the continental US over $200, that's free shipping.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in the AKR Anonymous meeting over there?
Dude, I'm doing a commercial.
Dude, we have no time. It's about to start.
Stop. We all love Shop AKR. Me? More than others. What do I get at Shop AKR?
MXC rims.
Who's cheering for Marco, race fans? He's in the field.
So you finally want to get behind the wheel, huh?
Yeah, I've been shooting for 3 years and I've never got to drive.
Well, you're going to need some more gear than just your helmet. Why don't you go to shopakr.com. They got their inventory online and they'll ship it the same day if you order before 5:30 p.m. Eastern.
They got shoes,
Yep.
gloves,
Yep.
rib protectors.
Got those too.
Can they make me go fast?
No.
Here at Acceleration Kart Racing, we've got everything you need to get on track. What happens next? Well, that's on you. Check us out online at shopakr.com.
What, Kyle, I wasn't. Oh, hey, we're back. Freedom, save Freedom 100. We're here again. Welcome back from a couple awesome commercials of some of our friends and family all around. We are finishing up the 5-minute warm-up session to bring us into the feature. And Kyle, this is what? Say something, please.
This is it, man. This is it. This is what we all came here for. The big one. This is the big stuff. This is the fifth running of the Save the Freedom 100. I can't believe it here. Every time we're about to start this race, it's kind of surreal because we started this obviously 5 years ago. 5 years is a long time, Joe.
Yeah.
Like the fact that we've made it this far and we're here still on year 5 with this many entries. We just had a friggin' LCQ with 33 cars and we're about to go into the main show. To be 5 years in and to have this many people come to support this little iRace and donate money to the Riley Children's Foundation. I can't believe it. Guys, can we just bring back the Freedom 100, please, Joe? I'm going to crash out. Can we bring back the Freedom 100, please? Take it away, Joe.
You guys have got to do something about this. This is unreasonable to have Kyle so hyped up about this. It's been 5 years. Fix it.
It's been 5 friggin' years, guys.
We are ready. There are 33 drivers lined up on the grid for 40 laps. I'll take a second to call out Steve Killsdonk. Yes, we're absolutely advertising Mighty Mac on this channel. That was a bomb commercial. That was an awesome commercial. If you can't appreciate drag racing, then you need to take your stuff. I don't know what you got. Get it together. Get it together.
Put it in a bag.
I don't care if you put it in a bag. You can take it to the store. You can take it to the garbage. I don't care. Get it together. Isaac Smith set the fastest qualifying time. He got a straight shot into this show. Presley Sora was the second fastest. They will take us from row number 1, 33 drivers on the grid. I am seeing 20 on mine, so we have to wait for everybody to come across the line to get the full rundown on my timing screen, but we've got some names up at the front that we're used to seeing competitive. Dylan Wylazinski, starting from P6, was a past pole sitter of this event. Simon Sykes in 5th is a legitimate race car driver somehow or another, believe it or not. Cole Freilich is starting 8th. He's won this race twice. David Land doesn't count. He's a hack. Noah Carmichael won this race once. He is starting in 13th. Mo Perry, a well-known name in the iRacing world with Perry paints, beautiful purple machines. Good stuff. Ben Fuller in the 54 polka dot car. Andrew Brodsky a little further back, Krista Hardy a little further back, but it doesn't really matter as much where you start in this one, Kyle. You just got to be starting in it to finish it, and then to finish it to be able to win it.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter. I reckon a lot of guys are going to back of the field here to start this thing. It really, in the last couple of years, it's been off and on how many green flag laps we can get in, like sometimes we'll go on a run. We'll have a lot of green flag laps. Sometimes we'll just have a yellow-filled race here. Yeah, these guys, I reckon a lot of them are going to go to the back. You're going to have some guys trying to move to the front. So let's see. We're going to come out of turn number 4, race fans. Pace car, he'll be diving his way down into the pit lane real soon. Got Isaac Smith leading the field to the green. Presley Sora on his outside. Let's get it. This is the 5th running of the Save the Freedom 100. Green flag in the air. Here we go. Lap 1, 40 laps to go. Who's going to get it?
Well, into turn number 1, it's going to be the lead to Isaac Smith in the NASA-sponsored car, number 35. He's got a little bit of a push from Nate Stewart. Noah Carmichael says, screw this. I don't want to be a part of the big wreck to start this show, and rightfully so. That's a good strategy for him to take on.
Ooh.
A little dust? What?
Yeah, I've got that new track model iRacing just implemented where the dirt is going to kick up if it's got a dirty track, but that'll go away in a few laps. Dirty track down here at the bottom, which is the line these guys run. Simon Sykes running 3rd in line with Nate Stewart pushing. Isaac Smith still leading. Who's going to lead the first lap? Isaac Smith on the bottom looks pretty good. The second line is forming. These guys are actually getting a little spread out. I think they got their heads on straight here. Nate Stewart's going to pop to the top and try and lead the first lap. He wants to lead. David Land going to pop. I believe it's David Land. There's a lot of, no, it's not. But Nate Stewart is going to lead lap number 1.
That's Aiden Walker up there at the top. He actually, that's a longtime competitor of this race in that 93 car, sitting kind of alone at the top side there. Dylan Wylazinski in the Valvoline car. He's sitting 8th place right now, 4th in the top line. Also has some experience being a part of this show. Nate Stewart has some experience being a part of this show. He is leading the top of the 2 leaders, and he's got Simon Sykes pushing Isaac Smith below him, Presley Sora behind him, and you know what? Actually, Aiden Walker's making that work up top, even though he's alone.
Yeah, he's alone at the top side, but you're going to carry more speed around the top, and I mean, it's a 50-50 shot being where Aiden Walker is right now, because while you kind of have open track, it's nice to have that space to your right to kind of back out and get away from things. But also, if they blow up underneath you, there's nothing but a wall above you. You're not going to be able to go low into the warm-up lane or do anything to avoid. As you see, I believe that's Michael Cozy in the 11, the LCQ. He led the most laps. He didn't actually win the LCQ, but he did lead the most laps. He's going to try the outside in the 4th lane. with help from Nerton.
Yikes, that's
and Walker's going to block the outside. He's going to try and be the leader of that third lane. He's going to tell Cozy, nope, you're not going to start a fourth lane around me. I am not going to be a part of your sucker hole.
It's showing me Christopher Wheel and Drayton Knowles are not out there right now. That I just wanted to check this. Andrew Brodsky is in that group as well. They are running at the tail end of the field, and they're running so far behind the leaders that timing and scoring has to give them a second to come back into the show. But up at the front, it is Isaac Smith leading Nate Stewart and Simon Sykes. That's the top three by timing and scoring, although Aiden Walker leads that top line. And, yeah, we've gotten four laps into this.
I just want to point out something in the back of the field. I was wrong. Nathan Kiani has found himself a pack of cigarettes. He's got himself frozen in this race.
Yo, ain't no way. Nathan Kiani pulled it through. That's beautiful. Nathan Kiani is in the show. I'm so sorry. We thought he was out. He was showing 14th on my scoring. I don't know what that's about, but nonetheless, he's in the show. So, yeah, we'll see what that 3-car can do. At the front, got a little bit of a madhouse going on. Christina Ryan leading the way in that black and pink Sirius XM car on the outside. She's got help from Aiden Walker, I believe.
They're packing up now. They are 3x3 at the front. It is not spread out. This is usually where the big stuff happens, knock on wood. But, I think that's Cole Freilich at the top in that gold number 1. He's easy to spot. Trying to start the fourth lane. He's got help. Yeah, they're going to go 4 wide for the lead. That is the top. That is row 1 of the field, 4 wide. This is only seen at the Save the Freedom 100. Dear Lord.
You're not going to get any better racing than this unless they crash. Then it usually gets better than that. Whoa, Aiden Walker almost caused the big one. Oh, man, Nick Roten's the one pushing Cole Freilich up there. They got left out on turn 2. They really lost a ton of time up there on the top side.
Now these marbles, the dirty track, this latest iRacing update, being up there closer to that wall is going to be a little bit trickier now. As we see, David Land has actually found himself up into this pack. Yeah, some guys who faded back in the beginning, maybe they got bored, but they're up here in the front pack now.
I'd rather be bored at this stage in the race than wrecked at this stage of the race, so I maybe wouldn't do that. But they seem to be mining their P's and Q's pretty okay. It seems like everybody's got their shit in line right now. I'll let my nuts hang. And
we are in dangerous waters here because we have never. I think I've said this before. We're on lap 6, no yellows. I don't think these guys know what to do with themselves having this long of a green flag run in this race. I don't think they expected this, and I don't think they know what to do.
I want to call out something that I'm seeing up at the front end of the pack here, especially between the 93 and the 80 car that I've seen so far, is that you really need a reliable push and follow duo if you want to do the bump draft correctly. Now, these cars can bump draft. It's very difficult. And especially when you're in a pack of cars going 180 miles an hour, 5 feet apart or 5 inches apart from each other. But you need to have somebody pushing and somebody driving in front that can reliably do that without bouncing around a little bit. And I saw Aiden Walker and Christina Ryan trying to get that draft going, but they kept making contact that was getting them askew. And that kind of fizzled out for the two of them. You can see that they're not working together anymore. Presley Sora has picked up the 80 car, and Aiden Walker kind of fading a little bit. So you need somebody reliable who can push you to get you to that front side. And that is something that we've called out already. That's something Andrew Brodsky knows how to do. And even though he's not up at the front right now, that's the type of thing you want to look for, and that's a quality of a good race car driver in this race.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, pushing is going to be huge, but you got to be a little bit more careful about it in the corners now, and it's a little bit tougher because the guy on the inside, especially on the inside, holding a tighter line, is going to have a lot of push. Like Simon Sykes, I know he's pushing right now. I've done a couple of the test sessions with these guys this week, and I know that third in line, fourth in line, even the second car, Isaac Smith is going to have a lot of push. You're actually lifting if you're behind a car at this point. With the dirty air. You're not lifting as much, though, if you're on that outside lane. The middle lane is actually fizzing out a little bit. There are more cars at the top as we see Aiden Walker now going to the bottom to lead the second lane in front of Christina Ryan.
Would you say you're surprised by that, Kyle, that the middle lane's kind of fizzling out a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, at this point, honestly, my preferred lane would be somewhere at the bottom. Like, I looked at Cole Freilich earlier in the race, kind of, getting, like Andrew right now. I don't know if I want to venture out into the territory of the outside. Like I said, they tend to blow up on the inside line, right? Like they tend to blow up on the inside or the middle. So if you're on the outside, you're just going to get caught up in the mess. So I don't know. That's not where I'd want to be for sure.
I always think that the bottom line runs well. I mean, you have a little bit more room. Look at it. You have more room up top right now. But, yeah, I just don't like getting caught up in all the other people's junk when that happens. And I'm surprised that we are going to be a quarter of the way into this race without anything happening. That's kind of crazy.
Good job, guys. Good job, racers. This is awesome stuff. Again, it's impressive. These guys are out here wheel to wheel. They've done it for 9 laps now. That alone is insane.
Yes.
Again, these guys do get 2 fast repairs. So, Joe, a storm is a brewing. I have to say, a storm is a brewing. The later we get into this race, with practically everybody having both of their fast repairs, the dumber it's going to get as we get to the closing stages. So, keep an eye out on that.
Yes. However, there are only 2. There are only 2 green-white checkered situations. So you can only, those lifelines of the fast repairs, those are going to help you, but there's only 2 green-white checkered, so if you use them up or you run out of time, it doesn't matter. So it's not like the crevice you can sit upon. You have to wait and see if that even matters to you, because we could just if we got to the end of this without a yellow, which we literally got a yellow right now, so that will not be a problem.
There's the yellow flag. There's a car with no front wheels. We'll have to see what happens. There's somebody crabbing.
Yep.
This had to have been at the back of the field.
Yep, and it's Dylan Wylazinski, Kieran Brugelli, the winner of the B main, the last chance qualifier. So they were running right outside of the top 10 by the looks of it. And then, there's the contact. Michael J. Wolf and Dylan Wylazinski make the contact down low. Wylazinski cuts up across the racetrack after trying to save it. Brugelli, nowhere to go. That's the thing you were talking about, Kyle. When you're up top, you're kind of at the beck and call of the guys below you. And unfortunately for Brugelli, nothing he could do there. And then more cars crashing after that. Ooh, that's Caleb Carter. Come on, put me to the car, please. Thank you.
Now, like we've been saying, these guys do have 2 fast repairs at their disposal, so they will, be fine out of this. But as we get closer to the end, you might not be as fine the less you have. But like you were pointing out, Joe, there's only 2 green-white checkers, so it could really come down to anything. And the longer we go having these green flag runs, the crazier or the less need there will be for these fast repairs. We see a car sideways here entering the pit lane.
That's Wylazinski. He was just involved in the crash, so he's just trying to get his car back into the pit lane so he can.
Doesn't want to tow. Doesn't want to lose a lap. I have to say, there's 29 laps to go in this thing. I think. Yeah, he's going to go a lap down anyways. What a shame.
Yeah. But come to the next yellow that we have, which probably is inevitable. Holy cow, the whole field's pitting.
Pit stops here.
Yeah, interesting.
Everyone except for Nate Stewart.
Wylazinski's not out of this. Do not count that 72 car out just yet. There's going to be plenty of opportunities for that car to get back up to the front. In the meantime,
there will be plenty of opportunities, but it is kind of big that Nate Stewart stayed out.
Whoa! Holy cow, Michael Cozy Jr.
Michael Cozy in the pit lane.
Oh my God, Michael Cozy Jr. is wrecking in the pit lane.
He's going to have to use a fast repair.
That's crazy. Can he do it at that point? I guess you can.
I mean, he could.
Wow.
I will point out, I will say this. We're not going to hear many of these stories, I guarantee it, but just from playing iRacing and having experience, there will be at least one person who accidentally didn't uncheck their fast repair. There will be at least one.
Yes, that is for sure. Guaranteed.
We're never going to know about it, though. But I will tell you, that's a possibility.
Yes.
Michael Cozy on the pit lane. That's a thing that happens here in Indianapolis. You see that in real life at the Indy 500 practically every year. It's a tight pit lane. And iRacing hasn't always been like this, but they changed it a few years ago where if you're in the fast lane on the top, the contact is on. It's not on entering pit boxes because netcode, things like that. If they had it on the whole time, it would just get really shitty really fast. But that's crazy. He took a little bit longer. I think he just took the repairs at that point.
Yeah, I don't think he took that. I think he took the damage. Yeah, and then had to get that fixed. Oh, jeez. Kyle, this DJ Smith looks like it appears he might have stolen your car because that's the same font you use.
Yeah. I mean, it is a Canes livery, too.
Oh, it's a
right?
Canes livery.
Love Canes.
He was taking barbecue and taking me to Canes, and he didn't even invite me.
Didn't even invite me. Hurt my feelings.
feelings.
But like, it's weird seeing a 15 car because normally that's Cole Freilich, and this year he's defending the 1, and obviously 15 is the number that I typically use. So seeing a 15 car that's neither me nor Cole was kind of weird. But shout out, it's a great looking car. We love Canes.
Yes, we
and
do
it's
love
even
Canes.
black and red. You know, those are my colors too.
That is correct.
He's showing the sport. I love it.
Now, question for you, Kyle, my very handsome friend who I love very dearly.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever had Zaxby's?
Yeah, I had a chicken sandwich there once. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say something unreasonable. Zaxby's is superior to Canes.
No. Come on.
I think it puts a good run to it.
Joe, say that again.
Zaxby's is better than Canes.
No, absolutely not. That is a trash opinion. Chicken sandwiches go Chick-fil-A #1 as far as sandwiches go. Canes, I mean, I can't tell you about Zaxby's tenders, but
they're good.
Canes is #1 in tenders, like with the sauce, dude. Popeye's chicken sandwich is like probably #2 or 3, and then.
Well,
have you ever had Bojangles chicken sandwich? Bojangles, that's how we decide this, Joe. Bojangles is superior to
yes.
both, all right?
Yes, it is.
Put that out there,
I
agree on
agree.
that, and let's get back to the race.
Okay, I can respect that. This is your show, so I respect that. I've seen all the comments. I want to shout out, thanking everybody for being a part of this, and I want to thank Drew Graves. He just called us the best commentator, or his favorite commentators ever. That's adorable. I love that. Thank you, Drew. I haven't seen Drew in a while. I met him a couple of years ago at Indy, and I haven't seen him since. So I guess he's doing well enough that he just said I complimented you and you ruined it. That's terrible. I'm so sorry, Drew.
All right, we're back to green flag racing.
Let's get back to racing. Stop talking about dumb shit. Let's go. I'll let my nuts in.
Nate Stewart leading the bottom now. That's Aiden Walker in second place behind him. And Simon Sykes going out to the second lane. That's the first time he's ventured out in the outside territory. And he's going to get some help, try and lead the top side. Christina Ryan going to go to the top of the AutoNation machine.
Whoa, look out for Presley Sora going all the way to the top of the racetrack.
They're 4 wide for the lead.
That is
lap 1 on the restart. 4 wide for the lead. Andrew Brodsky said, nope, screw this. I'm going to the warm-up lane.
Presley's move was like a 5 to go move there, more than like a halfway point move, but it didn't hurt him and it didn't help him, so that's okay.
Simon's going to try and go around Walker now and get in front of Ryan and lead that third top lane.
It looks like Simon is going to lead the lap. Nate Stewart's led most of this race so far, but this time it goes to the 18 machine. Presley Sora's still in there.
To the bottom. Nate's clear, Nate Stewart. Oh, Ryan doesn't quite clear Nate. She gets out of there.
Christina Ryan right in the middle there, that pink car with the pink nose. Nate Stewart white with the pink accents on it. A little bit of, I think that's dark blue or purple. I'm actually slightly colorblind, apparently, because I can't tell if that's dark blue or purple on Nate Stewart's car. But either way, Simon Sykes leads to the bottom side of the racetrack. That's the place you want to be if you're the leader. So for the time being, Simon's looking okay. Ooh. Got scared there. Oh, no!
Oh,
the leader!
Simon!
Uh-oh!
Oh, save it, Simon! Oh.
Uh-oh.
There goes Simon. Oh, Brodsky. Oh, he gets hit again.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, car on the fence. That's Presley Sora.
Presley's involved.
Wait. That was a Menards car upside down at the end.
I think it was Noah. No.
There's a car upside down currently.
It's Cozy. It's
Cozy.
Michael Cozy upside down.
Michael Cozy, Jr., former winner of this race, involved.
We have
and
a caution.
upside down. That'll definitely be a fast repair. Good thing he used the repair right when he wrecked in pit lane, but that is 2 incidents back to back for Cozy.
Simon Sykes did not pit. What are you doing, brother? Let's go back.
Simon, brother, you got 3 wheels, dog. Simon, bring it into the pits.
Let's go backwards. Let's replay this. Let's see what happens. Oh my God.
Oh my.
Who do we want to see? Let's go with Cozy.
Well, let's look at Simon, because Simon was the start of the incident, right?
Yep, there's Simon.
He just gets a bad push from Nate Stewart, and I mean, Nate Stewart is involved. That's pretty big, and then we got one flip. I mean, he actually The first flip, he actually might be okay.
Nerton kind of did a Scott Dixon's flip there, didn't he?
Yeah, but he landed on his wheels. If it's not bent, he might be fine.
Is that
Yeah,
Nicholas?
Cozy had a nasty crash.
Nicholas Pressey and who's the 49 car? Andrew Schulte got into each other there as well. David Land got a little piece of Presley Sora over there. I saw that happen. Tough.
Oh, yeah, Presley Sora is going to have to use a fast ride. I think that those front wheels are bent. Keani makes it through. Keani's been smart and just hanging in the back. See Noah making it through. Noah's been doing the same thing. He's going to be clean. I reckon Andrew Brodsky's proud of himself for backing out of that in turn number 3.
Yeah, I think he got out of that. I think he's okay. That's what you got to do. You got to avoid those. Oh my God.
Well, he wasn't okay because he flipped and then he hit the pin anyway.
Let's go back
Let's watch his deal here.
Do you want to watch it in real time or do you want to watch it slow?
No, let's watch it slow. This is going to be majestic.
All right. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Toyota of Kannapolis. Is that a real thing?
I don't know, but I love it.
Me too.
I'm here for it.
I drive a Toyota.
I appreciate it. Oh, you do? Yeah,
that's
you do.
Right. All right.
Here we go. Simon Sykes, bad push. He gets turned. Doesn't lift. Bad timing, bad place. But the car kind of corrects itself and lands on its wheels. He saves it.
I mean, he's got damage, but he can get back to the pits.
Well, we're about to see. Go back to real time here. Let's see what happens.
Okay, so we're gonna ride with the 55
car.
Yeah,
well, the thing about it is the rear end is also screwed, right? We're going a little too fast. A little too fat.
Yep.
Oh, hit the brakes. Nope. Oh,
you're right.
That was. Yeah, hit the brakes, and there was no right side suspension, so that thing did not like that. Used his fast repair, and he's gonna get his lap back and get back in this shindig. He'll be fine. Most of these cars involved in this crash this early will be fine. Mm-hmm. We're about to hit halfway, by the way.
We will get there slowly but surely. Yeah, man. Crazy.
Yeah. Christina Ryan leads this thing. Braden Movick second. Aiden Walker third. Aiden Walker actually has survived the messes, and he's been in the front the entire time. So is Christina Ryan. Braden Movick is kind of new to the fold here, I believe.
Yes, this is his first go of this event. I've seen Braden present in a couple other leagues that I've been a part of. Michael Cozy Jr. almost getting run over by Caleb Carter there. He's getting some laps back, the 43 car. That's 33rd on track right now. Caleb Carter has been involved in a couple incidents, and he might be involved in one more with Mo Perry getting all the way up to the top of the racetrack. Got to look out. Be careful here. Get careful, guys. Careful. Look out, Cole Frelick. Holy cow!
Whoa, guys. He's in the wall.
He did. He put himself in the wall there. That's not good at all. I would not be very happy if I was Caleb Carter after that.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Caleb Carter is 6 laps down. It's going to be a struggle. He's going to get the yellows, though. Hopefully that wall tap didn't hurt him too bad, because he has some work to get those laps back. But with what we've seen in this race in the past, it's possible. He can do it.
Yeah. Hey, we're coming up on halfway. Unreal. Let's check. I haven't looked at the number. We're at $220 of 400. That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
We're about halfway to the end of this race. We've got some ground to cover here, I think.
We got some ground to cover, guys. If you haven't already, go check the link in the bio of this video. Go check the link that I pinned in the comments. And we're raising money for Riley Children's Foundation, and you could win some sweet prizes as like some IndyCar diecast, crew shirt, hero cards, cool things. As we go back to green, Christina Ryan leads the field to the green.
Whoa, Josh Huffy, no, not already!
Chris Aurelio is upside down! We got a car upside down in front of the field. He's still on his lid.
Oh, man. Chris Aurelio off the restart.
Have you guys followed Chris Aurelio Photo on Instagram yet? If you haven't, you should.
Yeah.
At Chris Aurelio Photo.
He might need some reconciliation from the support of you guys.
Go comment on all his photos and just say, great photo, Chris. You are awesome. Because he is on his lid and in the pit lane. It's not going well.
We're going to go back and check this out again. I was confirmed there is a legitimate Dale Earnhardt Jr. Toyota. That's cool. This is Chris Aurelio. David Land getting a little aggressive. Not too aggressive, but just a little bit there. Oh, my goodness. See, Josh Huffing in the 88 car just absolutely came out of nowhere. He just drove straight across the damn racetrack.
David's going to be pissed that I say this, but David, kind of caused that. David got him loose. It wasn't David's fault that he didn't save it and keep it within Chris, but David inadvertently did cause that. I just have to say it. Sorry, David. He's going to be pissed later, but
Presley Sora
40 years from now, David is going to look back at this and he's going to say, Kyle, you blame me for that, you idiot. But you know what? Inadvertently, kind of David's fault. Let's look at David's onboard and prove it.
All right, I'll get to David, and we will... They're moving around. I think he's in the pits right now. Let's go back again.
Well, as you should be, because you got throwing damage.
You want an onboard from the front or the back for this?
From the front. I want to see him push this guy into Chris. I hope I'm not proven wrong here. He definitely gave him a little bit of net code.
You're
Look how
right.
He got loose. He got loose. It's all David's fault. Yep.
Wow, that's enough shameless plug for the 91 car. That's a tough break for the 56 car.
It's a tough break for the DL 500 Club car, and here's a car on his lid.
That is a tough break for Chris Aurelio. One of the favorites to be
we broke the
here.
camera on the car, as you can tell.
Yes, we did break the camera. That's insane.
There he is.
Let's just get back to the front here. Braden Movick. Wow, I didn't get a chance to look at this car up until now with the Movick car. That's a good-looking car.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get another angle that's like a... Is there a drone cam? Yes.
Yeah. Neon McDonald's.
Neon McDonald's.
I had McDonald's yesterday. Joe, how do you feel about the McRib?
I have never had a McRib.
Really?
Yeah.
You should change that.
I should change that.
I've got to try it at least once. Pickles on a rib sandwich is kind of weird, but I'm about it.
I'm a big fan of pickles on sandwiches, honestly. Yeah. So there's this frozen TV dinner, not a TV dinner. There's this frozen dinner tray company called Encore, Oncor, and they make rib patties that you can you buy it, you stick it in your freezer, and then the night you're ready, you peel off the top, throw it in the oven, and cook it. And it's sort of like a backup meal or an easy meal that my mom used to cook, and she still does, on nights that everybody's busy or that she didn't have time or nobody had time to cook, and they make a rib tray, and everybody I've ever talked to that has had both of them says that those ribs from those trays are the same thing. So when the McRib disappears, go to your local grocery store, go get it, and I'm not sponsored for saying this. I'm saying this to help you. Go get the Encore brand. It's it's like ribs. I don't know what the name of the thing elsewise is. Just look for barbecue ribs.
They should be paying you to say
it.
It
should be the same thing. I'm
gonna clip this and send this to them in an email tonight once this is over, because they should pay you.
You basically get free marketing off of that if you market it like that. If you say
hey guys, we're the unofficial McRib.
Yeah, say it to people this is basically.
But you probably couldn't say McRib. You probably have to say that sandwich from the
Golden
Yellow
Arches.
Arch company.
Yeah, that yellow arched company. Yes.
Yeah. Put us on the board, Encore.
Absolutely. Give me some money, please. I have loans.
J&K Consulting.
Yes.
Bang.
We should start a company.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
We start a company. We start with J&K. After that, we open a bar. All right.
Let's
get back to Green Flag. Let's get back to Green Flag Racing. We got Aiden Walker on the outside, Braden Movick on the inside, Christina Ryan on the inside of row number 2, and Cole Freilich, the defending winner, on the outside. Here we go. Pace car is in. This is a 6 shot. Coming back to Green Flag.
Ooh.
We're past halfway.
That's such a shame.
that was so anticlimactic.
What a shame, dude.
No.
There's the blimp cam.
Sorry.
What is going on?
Sorry, everybody.
What is going on?
Here we go. We're back.
We're back.
Braden Movick leads the inside.
We're not drinking, I swear. Braden Movick leading.
God. All right.
We
Aiden
are
Walker leads the middle
God-fearing.
group with Cole Freilich behind him. Andrew Brodsky is back in the fold. It's past halfway now, so these guys are finally starting to fight. There's Simon Sykes. He was the last yellow. Cole Freilich's going to slip up above in front of Simon to try and get a push.
Oh, they're going to hit the wall. Holy cow. I about thought they were going to hit the wall. Braden Movick leads the way.
Close.
Oh, my gosh, they're jostling around a little bit.
Braden Movick, Christina Ryan pushing him.
Pushing and shoving. Here they come. Back to the line again. Braden Movick, Aiden Walker. They're basically your two leaders here to the line.
Ooh.
Laps led by the 42 car. Four wide
Simon just gave Cole way too big of a push there. You saw Cole get a little sideways. You'll have that. You push him a little too much. It's sketchy out there. As we literally the last yellow we saw was a bad push to Simon Sykes, and now Simon's trying to do the same to Cole Freilich.
Yes, Cole Freilich.
Oh, there's Noah Carmichael. It's the first time we've seen him show up to the front of the field. He's been chilling at the rear, and here he is.
Hey, man, you don't have to lead the first 39. You just have to lead that last lap to get the win. Noah Carmichael has done that before. And if I remember correctly, the year he won this race, he led only one singular lap, that being the last one.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, right. Don't
For
check
sure.
me on that. Just go with it.
I might have to check. It was the last lap, but here he is on lap 25.
Oh, man, they're three wide.
Coming to lap 25, they're four wide for the lead. You're going to keep seeing this. The anticipation, the aggression has just been building this entire time to the point we are right now. You're seeing guys moving a lot more. They are not chilling
contact.
out. Oh, like I said, they're not chilling out. They are fighting to be at the front.
No, David Land. Oh, they're
David
wrecking.
Land.
Oh, man.
Oh, Noah's in
Oh,
it.
Andrew's in it.
Andrew's in it. But somehow,
Drayton's
some
in
way-
it. Cole Freilich's in it.
Oh, that's Drayton spinning like a top.
That's
There's
like
a car upside down.
all of CFM Esports in that crash.
Yeah, that is all of CFM Esports. As you know, Chris Aurelio was the car upside down in the last crash caused by David Land once again. Oh, Nathan Kiani.
Kiani was in it. Yep, Aiden Walker
Kiani
was in it. I think Ben Fuller got through there okay.
Ben Fuller in the
Yikes.
polka dot car.
Mo Perry got a little piece of it. Holy cow.
I think Mo is actually just kind of cruising through this thing. I don't think he was involved.
Mo's a smart driver, so I could believe that. Let's go back and check a replay here and see what happened. Holy cow. Oh, okay, one more back. So Bailey Thompson in the 27 and Michael J. Wolf in the 77, that's where this all kind of starts. Although that contact right there, Kyle, in turn 2 was kind of what got everybody all packed up together.
Keep an eye on David Land. The theme of this event through the last couple of years has been how many accidents is David Land involved in? Man, he's going to be so pissed at me.
So many.
But that was not his fault.
That was
he had a
not
car
his
move
fault.
down on him.
Yep, and Wolf.
But it is funny to mention that that's 2 straight crashes that David Land has had contact in, whether it's his fault or not.
Yes.
Andrew Brodsky been involved, and there's cars hopping, cars upside down.
Brugelli.
Cole Freilich was involved. Cole Freilich has a damaged car now.
Yep, and Drayton was involved. Nate Stewart was involved. Noah Carmichael. Michael J. Wolf was the one that came down that made some contact with David Land and also made contact with Bailey Thompson, and those were the guys that started this whole ordeal. I saw a 55 car of Joe Nerton. Running out of fast repairs is that 55 car in this situation. That
Chris Aurelio was a lawnmower there, and he made it through.
Chris Aurelio made it through. That's crazy.
Here's
Did
a
Simon
lawnmower.
Sykes make it
He was
through?
through the grass.
I don't think Simon Sykes made it through.
Man, all of CFM was involved.
The big ones.
Except for Chris Aurelio. Chris Aurelio went through the grass.
Chris Aurelio went through the grass, and he made it through. And David Land did not get caught up in it too bad. He also made it through. But that's a lot of cars. That's a lot of damage. And that's the big one, presented by Encore, your source for off-brand McRibs. I can't take credit for that. That was a Steve Killsdonk joke. I cannot take credit for that.
No, it can't be your source for off-brand McRibs. It can't be the McRib. It's the Golden Arch rib.
The Golden Arch rib.
But the more you keep saying McRib, you're gonna get me sued. All right?
You're right. I'm sorry. The yellow parabolas rib-based sandwich. Yes. I have people asking for the Nick Roten on board, so let's find Nick, and really quickly, we're going to play it back to his on board through that crash. Mind me as we back up to the actual incident here. I went too far. I'm sorry, guys. That was a mistake.
Ooh.
Let me see if I can... What do I want to do here? Let's just go this way. And then we want to be on his roll bar. This is not Nick Roten.
That's Andrew.
There we go. All right. So from basically the middle of turn 2, we're going to watch this, and this apparently is going to be interesting to watch.
Here we go, boys. Here we go. He's behind Kiani here. You'll see the Marlboro car. Cigarettes. Oh, boy. Oh. Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, that
sick.
was impressive. Good driving. Nick Roten is that's a name that I know. I don't really exactly remember how I know. He's been involved in some leagues that I've covered over the years, and yeah, good driving from Nick Roten. That's how you get yourself to the finish in these races. I'm going to call out our friend Jaron. Can you not proclaim such grave allegations of us that we would be in such a state as to be hungover? That is unreasonable behavior. We are going to have to throw you out if you don't behave, Mr. Fast.
Expect the GoFundMe. The GoFundMe for the Riley Children's Foundation is now at $285. Excellent.
Let's
Again,
go.
For every donation, your name will be entered in a random giveaway for some IndyCar prizes in 118 IndyCar diecasts, one of them being Augustine Canapino's, I believe it is the Argentina car, and the other being a car of your choice. There's a few options. I'll give you some names, and you just make your pick, and I'll send it out to you. As well as a Stage Karam Team Warren crew shirt that's also on the table. These are separate prizes, by the way, so there's multiple winners, multiple ways to win, as well as some signed Connor Daly hero cards we'll give away. So multiple winners, a lot of opportunities here to win some prizes. All you got to do is go to the link in the description or in the chat and donate and help out the Riley Children's Foundation. We've raised $285. Let's keep it rolling. We got a goal of 400, and we got Braden Mavick. What a save!
Damn!
Dear Lord, baby Jesus, he held on to that thing, and David Land has crashed.
Oh, David Land has crashed. Oh, don't get too far ahead of yourself here. Baby Jesus isn't coming for another 3 or 4 days here. David Land has crashed. Nicholas Pressey is upside down, stuck in the wall in turn 2. We are under yellow for this mess. What a shame to come back from the caution. Jaron Fast is upset, and he is calling my phone. Let's go backwards and see a replay of that. We're going to go too far backwards. Let's go live timing. So this is the restart, and this is a replay. And let's just see if we can find out what happens. Again, with David. Do you want to call this, Kyle?
Yes, sir. So David is second in the top lane. And, Braden Mavick. Dude, that is probably one of the sickest saves we've seen. Oh, that was netcode.
Yeah.
I love blaming David for crashes, but that was total netcode, not David's fault. In fact, I probably should say it was David's fault regardless. So, David, that was your fault. You suck. You're a hack.
That's a shame. That was Nicholas Pressey he got into contact with there. Dang. Jaron, stop calling me. Jaron, stop it right now. Also, I'll call out my sister because she called me out again. If I wouldn't have had a stomach bug and been on the bathroom floor for 13 straight hours, I probably would have made a Christmas album by now. But we'll have to see if that ever happens.
Made a Christmas album?
What? Who said that? I didn't say that.
Oh.
Did you hear that? Must have been the wind.
Must have been the wind. Anyways, we got 10 laps to go in this thing. Presley Sora is leading.
Whoa!
Like we said, like we've been saying, there's going to be so many crashes and just things in this race. We're not going to have a grand scope of... Jaron, stop calling me. We're not going to have a grand scope of who's going to be the guys to be in the fight until the last 4 laps. And even then, the draft is so big and the pack racing is insane that anyone from the back still has a shot within 5 to go. So we know who's been fast. We know who's led laps. Nate Stewart's been up there. He's found himself in some carnage throughout this thing, but he's still alive, I believe. Christina Ryan has been up in the front. She's still up there. She's, I believe, in 5th. Braden Movick, somehow that huge save, still there. Aiden Walker, shout out Aiden Walker, has just been there this entire time. I believe I see Simon Sykes bringing his way back up in the field.
Yep.
Even though Cole Freilich was just in the last crash, he's in 12th, not in a bad spot. Like I already mentioned Nate Stewart, he's in 21st for all the Nate Stewart race fans. Noah Carmichael is in 28th. Ben Fuller is still in this thing. Andrew Brodsky in 29th is the first car on the lead lap. So 29th is the cut for the lead lap, and I believe a lot of these guys should get their laps back. Like David is only a lap down now, and you know a lot of these guys should be able to get their laps back. I don't think David's used all of his fast repairs. I mean,
I
it,
disagree.
Could have been one, right?
I'm tempted to say he might have. He either didn't have a lot of damage or he ran out of fast repairs because he did not fast repair that time. And that was something I was going to mention, that we're getting to the point where these guys are running out of fast repairs, so they're starting to be like, if you're in a crash at this point, there's a chance you're done, which nobody wants to do. You get this far in. We had 60 entries to get into this show, and it ends there.
Let's have some fun. Let's bring David into the booth.
Oh, God.
David.
What?
You're in the booth. You're live.
Oh, all right,
all
right.
So we know that was Netco. That was your fault, brother. But, you know, how are you going to get your ass through this field? You're a lap down. You can still get this thing done, buddy. How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, actually. I got a fast repair in the bank. I mean, I kind of knew going in that the towing was going to be real bad, and I lost 3 minutes there. But quite honestly, we've been having an okay race. I mean, I think the 91 DL500 Club car has been doing really well. I mean, I think we're still in this. I think there's going to be a bunch of yellows to go. We're going to get a wave around here, and I think we'll be somewhat back into it. But yeah, no, I mean, quite honestly, I've caused exactly one wreck, I think, that's actually been my fault. So I think I'll take it at this point, given my track record in this race. But I think we're going to be all right. I'm kind of looking forward to the end of this thing. Now I got to make sure I don't wreck the field coming around.
So you still have one fast repair to go?
Yes.
And you're getting your lap back now. I think.
Oof.
Correct me if I'm
Be
wrong.
careful, David.
Get out of the way!
Tell him, David. You tell him. Get out of the way.
Sorry.
All right.
Yell at him.
So
No,
you
but
got
you're
your
gonna
lap back. You got one fast repair. You're still in this thing, brother.
Do I have my lap? I'm actually back on the lead lap.
I think so.
I lost 2.
My timing
you lost
scoring
2?
says you're on the lead lap this time.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're in this thing. So I'll see you boys at the front.
Bang.
All right, David. Good luck, brother. We'll be cheering for you.
Sounds good.
That was the David Land, guys.
Why you lie to him like
believe
that?
it?
We're not cheering for him.
Yeah, we're not cheering for him at all, dude.
Just kidding. Yeah, we make fun of David a lot, but it's all in jest. He's a good guy. He did say he was all right, and that is kind of crazy because this is a left turns racetrack, so he's got to be all left actually. But
we got Jerry Seinfeld over here.
thank you. Yeah. I'll be here all week. I actually won't be. We're back to green. I will.
Whoa. Hey, all right. Well, hey,
Well,
guys.
we were caught up with
Welcome
David.
back.
All
We got
right.
Rusty Sora, Christina Ryan on the bottom here.
Christina's had
Braden
a
Movick.
damn good race tonight.
Yeah, what a hell of a run.
Absolutely.
In the Shank car, too. We love that Shank car.
And
OH.
P Money, Presley Sora to the front. That's crazy.
Yeah, P Money was wrecked at some point. I mean, I think everybody at this point has been wrecked. Braden Movick, I don't think he has, but he was pretty much wrecked, but he saved it. So there's Simon Sykes coming back on the outside. He's a guy who loves himself some Raisin Canes. And there's Keani. I see that Marlboro car.
Nate
Whoa,
Stewart.
guys. Whoa, guys.
Nate Stewart and Andrew Schulte moving around a lot in the middle there. That was those two cars kind of bopping back and forth between the top and middle lines.
Now that quad pack. Wheel-to-wheel contact there for
Yeah.
Freilich and
We're
I
getting
believe that
into
was
it.
Walker. It's getting a little rough there in the front. There's 7 laps to go in this thing. We're coming down to crunch time. Simon Sykes is taking the lead. Simon Sykes, unbelievable! You got canes back there and you didn't invite me? Hurt my feelings. Dear Lord, Simon Sykes to the lead. I hope that wasn't too loud.
That was beautiful. You did a beautiful job. Gus Johnson, the Ohio State University.
The Ohio State University. We got Braden Movick going to the outside.
I want to call
He's in
out
the middle lane.
Cole Freilich in the middle of the pack. He's won this race twice, and we always talk about that not being a great idea, and he's doing it. What does that tell you about this race tonight, Kyle?
It tells you a lot, actually. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Whoa!
Oh, no! No, he wrecked. Oh,
airborne into the sweets.
Oh, man. That's crazy. It was.
Look at Cole's car.
It was Cole Freilich.
Look at Cole's car. Engine cover gone. Rear wing gone.
We have
all 4 tires still there somehow, some way. Side pods gone. That entire rear end of that car is gone.
There is no rear to that car. There's an engine and a transmission attached on the back, a gearbox back there.
Why does the suspension look straight? Why does that thing look straight? It
he
looks
got
like the
run
bodywork
over, dude. I don't know. He might be
like
okay.
The bodywork. It looks like the bodywork just came off of it and it's driving straight.
He's about to, he almost wrecked into Andrew Schulte there. Let's go back.
Crazy.
Let's catch it back. Let's see what happens. Holy cow.
Oh, my God.
All right.
So Cole's on the outside. He comes down the track.
Is this Michael Wolf again? If this is Michael Wolf again, it's Michael Wolf coming in. Yeah. That's like
a little too high.
We were making fun of David Land for getting in all the crashes, but that 77 car's wrecked more times than I think anybody else has combined.
Yeah. I mean,
Hardy got a little piece of that too. That 86 car took a wild-ass ride.
Whoa.
The 82 in there as
Into
well.
The sweets.
I think Mo Perry's in that mix. I can see him. Josh Huffine. There's no way the 77 car has any fast repairs left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't know if Wolf has competed in this race yet, but if he hasn't, it is a little tricky first time. You know, like Cole was running a little bit lower than normal. Like he had lanes to the right, and there really was nowhere for him to go. I understand trying to squeeze someone. I understand what Cole was trying to do. There was no real fault of Cole there. But it was also like one guy was running a little too high. One guy had space on the outside. They met. You know, there's 5 laps to go in the Freedom 100. I mean, I do agree with you though, Joe. I mean, he has been involved in more wrecks than I think a lot of people tonight. But you know, give him a little credit.
Mm-hmm. This is the onboard of Benjamin Archuleta. He was just trying to slow down. Unfortunately, Mo Perry was up there and he couldn't get out of the way in time. But this view right here, we got its ticker in the way, but you seeing Freilich's wing there and Freilich in front. There's Michael Wolf. That 86 car that got stuck in the wall. That's Christopher Wheel.
That was that was reminiscent of Canapino in Award 2023.
Yeah, that thing where his brakes didn't work because because the car was
popped in the air.
Yep.
Which speaking of that Canapino car, you could win that in diecast form. All you have to do is go to the link in the bio of this live stream or in the chat that I have pinned and donate to the Riley Children's Foundation, and you'll be entered in a giveaway to win that diecast.
That was a grave segue.
Mm-hmm.
But it was good. I appreciate that. I respect it.
Thanks, man. We are up to $290.
Let's go. We got 132 people watching the stream, too.
Oh,
that's awesome.
132 people tuned in to see what could be the end. We have 2 green-white checkers to pull from, and this isn't going to use one of them.
Correct. That is correct.
Actually we're going to have 3 laps to go when we go green. So after that, we still have 2 green-white checkers to go from. Mm-hmm. So this might not be the end. Mm-hmm. Simon Sykes is leading the field. He is the USF 2000 champion from 2 years ago. He's a Indy Pro, USF Pro, my bad, 2000 driver. And he'll be leading this thing. He likes raising canes, and man, he is trying to win this thing. Braden Movick on the outside. He's had a great run. He's shown that he wants to win this thing. Green flag is in the air. We got Aiden Walker as well, running third. Presley Sora, P Money, as Braden Movick's just going to go straight to the bottom. Follows Simon Sykes. Simon Sykes gets a big lead on the start, almost too big. And yeah, they're going to leave him out to dry.
Lord, wrecking big time. Oh,
Nate
my
Stewart
God.
upside down.
Nate Stewart took a wild ride there. Bailey Thompson in wreck avoidance. We're still green, believe it or not.
Now, I mean, when it's 2 or 3 cars, it's going to be tough. Call a yellow here for the race control. We're going to see if they do it.
No, they didn't.
Here at the front, Simon Sykes leads the inside. Muvik in the middle.
I'm a little surprised. I'm not completely surprised that wasn't a yellow, but just a little bit.
Just a tiny bit.
Just a hair, but that's hey. I trust Trey Patton and Corey Rexford with a lot. So
we're trusting
whatever you guys.
Trey and Corey Rexford, whatever they decide.
Yeah, do what works.
You can see waiting in the wings back there. You have Chris Aurelio behind the huge pack. Now let's see what the pack does. Let's see if anyone else gets involved. But with 2 laps to go, this could be the fight for the win.
It could be. It's getting to be a bit of a mess.
Anybody in this front pack has a shot.
You know what, Kyle? One thing I'm thinking about this situation we're in right now is that this came up on us a little quick. So a lot of these guys might not be in the perfect position for what they want to do to get
to the grass. 2 wheels in the dirt under Ryan.
He'll do what he's got to do.
He forces himself to the inside. He's still in the grass.
He's still in the grass.
Oh my gosh.
Brodsky called it off.
To the inside. Oh my lord.
Oh my. There goes the 15.
There goes the field. That's the big one.
That's got to be a yellow. That's got to be a yellow. Yes, and it is.
Got my voice cracking and everything. Dear Lord Jesus, what is happening?
Krista Hardy involved, Noah Carmichael, David Land. David Land's got that last fast repair coming his way. Ugh, that was contact. That's crazy. Wow.
Oh, my God.
All right. Well, let's back it up. Let's see what happens.
That Cole Freilich move.
Yeah, this is it right here.
Unbelievable. That has to be the greatest move. I mean, I don't know how much credit I'll give him. Like, it took balls. Like,
wait. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're 6 wide with Cole Freilich in the grass.
That's the most unbelievable move I've seen in the Save the Freedom 100 ever. Andrew made the right call. He said,
yeah, he did.
This.
Yes, he did. Okay.
Now,
Cole's going to be the one that runs over because
there was a checkup there.
Yeah, the 15 kind of checked up a bit, and then Cole hit him, and then Land to Hardy,
David,
Kiani, Carmichael, Roten gets involved in that. I think Ben Fuller maybe gets a tap. Yep, Ben Fuller gets a piece of it. Isaac Smith, yeah.
Oh, dear Lord.
But it was a little bit of a checkup that caused that. It wasn't like Cole didn't run him over. Yeah.
What an insane crash. Let's ride on board Cole. I want to see that in real speed.
Do you want to see the crash itself or the whole way down the
whole thing? The whole thing coming out of 3. Let's just see it.
All right, let me find him. Freilich, roll bar.
We have to
real
this
time.
Is the Princeton drugstore onboard camera. You see, they're lifting the throttle here when they're in the pack. A lot of understeer.
He's gonna stop doing that right about now. No more lifting.
He gets a run. He says, screw it, goes under Ryan, 2 wheels in the dirt. Look at that wheel. He's trying to go for double. Thinks better of it. Oh, still in the dirt, entering 3. Yeah, and then there's a big checkup.
You know
that
what?
That was crazy. The pit limiter came on.
Yeah.
The light started blinking for the 15 car.
DJ Smith's pit limiter came on.
Yeah, the light came on. That flashing light only comes on when the pit limiter.
Or a yellow, but there was no yellow.
There was no yellow.
Wow.
Oh my Lord.
I wonder.
Now Cole does have a damaged front wing. The left side of that front wing is damaged. That's going to impede him.
Let me see if let's go check out that car. This camera's too far away. Yeah, you're right. That there is damage on that wing. Is there enough for it to be?
Yeah, no. For many years when we've done this, if that's like with the pushing, like we said, if you push a little too hard, that wing will just, like iRacing sense, get a little bit of auto damage, and that thing will crumble a little bit, and you'll lose a couple miles an hour. He might be fine in the draft, honestly, but if he gets out front, he's going to be impeded.
Tough break for all those guys involved in that crash. That's a lot of our kind of like regulars of this race that were involved in that. But Simon Sykes is still leading.
Are about to go green. This is green-white checkered, 1 of 2. So it might not be this one, but this could be the final 3 laps of this race. Simon Sykes leads the field. Muvik, once again, just like the last restart, gets in front of Walker on the inside lane. It's Sykes, Muvik, Walker, P-Money, and then Ryan. There's Cozy. Cozy's been quiet
Cozy's-
this entire race. He's back at the front of the field. Andrew Brodsky behind Cozy. And like I said, Cole Freilich looks like he's got a little bit of issues now. He's lost a little bit of speed. He's hanging back from this front pack. He might still be able to get it. Chris Aurelio there in the fold. But let's just focus on this front pack. Simon Sykes, Muvik side by side. Cozy pushing Sykes. That's the pusher you want to have with Walker on the outside pushing Muvik. Brodsky as well. Simon Sykes has probably two of the best pushers of the Save the Freedom 100 that the event has ever had. That has got to be a good feeling to be leading this field. Coming to the white flag. Can they do it?
If they get to the line, which we have seen them get this close before, it's not going to happen. And look at Braden Muvik. Braden Muvik with a huge
and Walker
run.
clear Simon Sykes. That is bad news for Sykes. P Money's going to lead the middle line. Cole Freilich is still in the mix. Christina Ryan is on the outside, but she's going to need some help. It is the bottom two lanes that look dominant. It is Muvik ahead of Sykes. What has Simon got to do?
She's got Christina Ryan has Mo Perry up top. Andrew Brodsky and Chris Aurelio have teamed up in the the third and fourth spots on the bottom line. Will that come into play? Down the backstretch, they're getting way too close to each other, all over the racetrack together. Into turn number 3 for the final time. Muvik's got the edge, just barely over Aiden Walker as they come back through you, Kyle. Oh, but Mo Perry crashes.
Oh, Simon gives him a wheel. That's what he has to do. He has to get clear of Walker because he needs to be able to get to that outside lane. Simon goes high. Walker above him. They're 3 wide.
They're banking out.
Still leads. They wreck at the top. That's
big
Walker.
time.
It's Sykes and Muvik. Oh,
it's Muvik.
It's Muvik.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Wrecking at the line. Muvik with the win. Braden Muvik. Oh, there's Christina Ryan doing somersaults down the front straight. Whole mess of cars.
If there wasn't a more Freedom 100 way to end this race,
that was
I don't
the
know.
most Save the Freedom 100 finish I think the Save the Freedom 100 has ever had. That was incredible.
We have to
Braden
go back.
Muvik with the win. Incredible.
We have to go back.
We have to see that
We
again.
have to see that again. Okay, one more spot back here. Holy shit. Okay. Man, Brodsky had a hell of an opportunity there. Damn.
Well, Brodsky was just third in line on the bottom, so he was kind of boxed in.
Presley jumped out high.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
So
Walker
just
what in the world?
That looks like some type of net code.
Yeah.
So poor Walker and P Money at the top there.
And then
Chris Aurelio somehow finds himself in the fight. He goes high.
Sykes.
He
What the
actually has
heck?
a shot.
Did you see that? He put steering input into that shit right there.
Yeah, no, he did.
He definitely did that. Yeah.
I think he knew he had no other choice. He had to try and hit him to slow him down a little bit, and it didn't work. There was a car that went above the catch fence, by the way.
Elliott Sadler.
There was somebody who went to space. Yeah, I can see in the top right of our screen.
Who is that?
There's somebody that just eclipses.
Is it Cole?
No, it was a yellow car.
Are you sure? That looks like a wing.
Maybe it was just a wing.
Unless it's the 4 car. That's just a wing. You scared me, Kyle.
It. Yeah, I got nervous.
Oh, but Christina Ryan takes an absolutely
huge
phenomenal
somersault.
ride there.
What a shot there, too.
Well, here's the thing I'm thinking with Simon, with this move at the very end to try to hold down the 42. Let's just call it hold down. I'm tempted to think if this crash doesn't happen, the run that the 56 car has might be the win. Because there,
I think,
yeah.
I mean,
Because
Muvik
Muvik was the only one who didn't get cocked sideways in that contact.
I was thinking Chris Aurelio wins this race regardless if he had help from the 4 car. The 4 car got out of line. If he was pushing Chris, which fair to him, you're trying to win the race coming to the line.
Yeah,
but if Chris would have had that help, he would have won this thing for either way.
Yeah, fair.
But I mean, shout out to Chris for being there in the end.
Where's Braden Muvik? Okay, Braden Muvik's in this. He's in the Discord, so we're gonna have to bring him in. He's doing a Alan Kowicki victory lap right now. But why don't I'll pull him in, Kyle, and we can talk to our race winner. All right, give me 1 second here, and I got him.
Braden Muvik, what a hell of a race, man! You at one point you were wrecked and you saved it. You stayed at the front basically the whole time, and what a hell of a finish. What are your thoughts?
Man, what a race! That was awesome.
So coming down to the line, obviously it's pretty tense. Talk me through like what your thought process was. I mean, kind of in this racing, you're kind of just at the bottom praying, but what was your thought process on the final lap?
Oh man, it was just built up experience and knowledge of the earlier parts in the race. I would be leading the middle lane, and I would usually not, or I would beat the guy to the line on the bottom most of the times I was up there, but I just knew coming to the flag that the guy pushing me would be wanting to win it for himself and leave me and just slow all of us down. So I just really wanted to try my damnedest to get to the bottom, because I knew if the guy on the outside is going to be pinching the bottom lane and not going to allow the guy second on the bottom to make a move. So I really wanted to get to the bottom, kind of force someone to push me, and I was trying to drag my brake a little bit in 3 and 4 to keep Simon from getting clear of the second lane, and it didn't work. But good thing that he kept pinching me and kind of forced the guy behind me to push me. He tried to make it a lane. He tried to go to my outside, but I threw it just a disgraceful block that I don't think I ever want to throw again. And I think that just won me the race, because whoever finished second, they had the run. They were going to pass me, and then I got the shove from behind, and it just launched me ahead just a little bit. And yeah, what a perfect scenario.
Yeah, man, it was an awesome finish. It was an awesome race. Hell of a save early in the race, by the way. That's got to be one of the highlight moments of the event entirely in its history. Honestly, that was
I need
sick.
a new pair of pants after that one.
Yeah, for sure. Is there anyone you'd like to thank after this win?
Gotta thank you guys for on this great event for another year. Can't wait to come back next year. I gotta thank Cole Freilich for giving me that one next season or next year.
All right.
Yeah. And I gotta thank Tyler Tinsley, in Kansas Sim Racing Design, for creating this paint for me and all my other paints. So yeah, we always say you have to look good to race good, and this paint scheme gives me about 5% more speed than any other paint scheme. So
love it.
Yeah, what a fun race.
Awesome stuff.
Well, sweet.
And Braden,
Thanks,
you're also
man.
going to have to drop me a shipping address for your trophy. It's got your name on it. It actually doesn't have your name on it. It did not print with your name on it. But there is a trophy for winning this race. So if you drop me you want to throw me a Discord, I'll make sure that gets your way. Probably won't be there by Christmas, but that's probably
that's all right.
Word.
Yeah, congrats. And hopefully we'll see you next year. And
we better see you next year.
And,
you definitely will.
Damn
awesome.
straight. Damn straight.
All right. Well, thanks, man.
All right. Thank you, guys.
I have to figure out where he came from. I don't remember
I
what
figured it
channel
out.
he
I
came.
got it, Joe.
Okay, cool.
All right, Joe. Let's not waste our time with too many interviews here. Let's just get everyone out of here.
Yeah.
So
what time is it? Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. That's not too
10
bad.
o'clock. We did a good job this year. You know what, Joe? Well, here's the field.
What's up, Kyle?
Let's go over the finishing order, and then we'll thank some people, and we'll head out.
You got it.
So Braden Movick with the win. Chris Aurelio by 0.03 of a second. Dear Lord, another close finish, under a 10th. Insane. Simon Sykes also under a 10th, coming third. Chris Aurelio second. May not have mentioned that. Andrew Schultz was fourth. Kieran Brugeli, who was the first yellow of the race, right? Finishes fifth. Mm-hmm. Insane. Andrew Brodsky, once again, does not get the job done in sixth. He'll have to wait another year. Nick Roden in seventh. Cole Freilich in eighth. He did not defend the one, but he still came away with a top 10 and gave us the greatest move in Freedom 100 history. Mm-hmm. And Isaac Smith finishes ninth with Mark Rabilis, a great photographer, in 10th. Look at that. The entire top 8 within 0.2 of each other. That's what this race is all about.
That's crazy.
Dear Lord. I
will say, I forget if this was on stream or not, but I was talking before about how we hadn't had like a huge run from the back to the front in a while in this race. Kieran Brugeli won the B main to get into this show. So from that to a top 5 is pretty impressive. Looking back a little further in the field, 11th place at the end of this one was the polka dot number 54 of Benjamin Fuller. Christopher Wheel ended up 12th. Chris DeHardy, 13th. I think he's finished in literally that position before. Christina Ryan, 14th place, does not represent the run that car had all the way through this race. That was a highly competitive vehicle, and 14th is not terrible, but definitely not representative of the night Christina Ryan had. Nathan Palawoda did not even say that name once during this broadcast, finished 15th. David Landon, 16th. Michael Cozy Jr., a past winner of this race, comes home 17th. DJ Smith, that was the Canes car, goes P18. Presley Sora, 19th at the end of having an opportunity there. Just didn't work out down the last stretch of this one. Bailey Thompson going to take the final position inside the top 20. Then you got Mo Perry, Caleb Carter, Drayton Knowles, Dylan Wylazinski, Aiden Walker, Joshua Huffine, Noah Carmichael, Benjamin Archuleta, Nathan Kiani, Nate Stewart, Michael J. Wolf, Nicholas Pressey, Joe Nerton, and Vincent Gucci did not get the call in and get the car out on the track. Actually, he's scored 34th, so he probably wasn't supposed to anyway. That's your rundown of the 5th annual Save the Freedom 100, Kyle. Braden Movick, absolutely fantastic run to the line.
Absolutely fantastic. Incredible race. A lot of moments to look back on going into next year. Like I said earlier, we might not be done. We might actually get to do something next year. I'm a little bit more motivated to do something with this turnout. And I have to say, I had a goal entering the night. I set it on the GoFundMe of $400, and we've raised $427, guys. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, that is incredible. Thank you guys for the support of the Riley Children's Foundation. That is so freaking cool. That's what it's all about, guys. Taking our, want and passion to bring back the Freedom 100 and doing something good out of it, guys. Like this is what racing and motorsport is all about. A community of people passionate about something, actually doing cool shit with it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's awesome. Love that. I can't wait to come back next year. The donations are still open to make that number higher. I'll leave it open until probably at least tomorrow. If you want to win some cool IndyCar prizes, and we'll do the giveaway, we'll do the random draw. Probably I'll get down to that tomorrow night and announce the winners and DM y'all and get you your IndyCar diecast if you want them, or your Sage Karam jersey or your Connor Daly hero cards. And then finally, I want to thank all my friends. All of my best friends in the world helped me make this event possible this year. I was way too freaking busy in the last 2 or 3 weeks to get anything done, to where it was my buddy Joe, Andrew, Chris, Noah, Cole, the entire lads in my Discord basically putting their brains together and getting this event done for me. There were very few things that I really did for this. And to make this all come together, it doesn't happen without those guys. I'm honestly the smallest part of it this year. These guys are who you have to thank to put this show on. This was incredible. What an incredible night. Joe, any final words, man?
Well, always a pleasure to be a part of this. I really enjoy it. And, to motivate you, Kyle, to get back on the block and do this again, it's worth it to me to be a part of it. Always a pleasure, and it's always good to raise money for a good cause. Riley's Children's Foundation was the aim this year, and we had a lot of fun doing it. We also broke some records in turnouts, having the most entries we've ever had for this race, and I think we broke the record for the most money raised. We broke the record for the most people watching the stream. So a record-breaking year at the end of 2024, and it's always a pleasure to be a part of it. And I think it might be time for a nice warm shower. That might be what's next.
Yeah, that might be what's next. Well, Joe, thank you. Until next year, or maybe not. Maybe we'll do something. But until then, until the 6th annual Freedom 100, just want to thank you all for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel. I might have some stuff in store next year. We'll see. That's always up in the... I've been making TikTok content recently, Joe.
Whoa.
I've been making videos talking about IndyCar racing, and I think I'm going to bring that back to YouTube and do some more stuff. So subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and thank you guys for tuning in. Meant a lot.